dummy.
Why you feel
It
like
just
that,
be
though?
that right.
I see it. You gonna start noticing it.
I think he just randomly pop in when
No.
I just popped in.
That nigga gonna hit that laugh everyone.
Yeah, he laugh at all that shit.
No.
Cause that shit be funny. You hit it when it's funny, right?
I see.
Everyone.
So you're telling us something without telling us something. You
I'm telling you
don't
what
like
I
to,
see.
You don't like to be laughed at. Got you.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
You don't
Like Ty to be gone for 3 hours.
But what if why
Somebody post a side by side of me. Like
if it's funny? But if it's funny, why?
Damn, we done
I
talked
can't
about
laugh.
3 hours of other shit. He
I
just
can't
gone.
laugh.
Damn, Ty,
But
We done asked
I can't
questions and every damn thing to him.
you're a habitual laugher?
I guess, man.
I'm telling you,
Damn, man. Nigga don't want me to laugh at him. I won't laugh at you.
No, I just
everybody
said.
but you. I'm gonna laugh.
I
at you.
understand.
Laugh at that nigga. And I'm gonna make sure of it.
You laugh. Here we go.
laugh.
You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tall.
And that motherfucking hootie nigga.
And we back like we never left, cause like we say every week, we never leave. This is episode 33. What is it? May the 10th.
10th, man.
Man. Summertime.
Fastly approaching.
Time to roll.
Fastly approaching.
Yes, man. It's time for pool
that
parties and
song
shit.
go hard. Every song, like, have you ever just go back and listen to that song? That's a hard ass
No,
song.
I try to listen 100 times or something.
It never
That's my
goes wrong,
favorite
man.
Song.
You
Yeah.
play that any
Now I don't listen to it after the first few weeks, but that shit be live.
Yeah.
I can listen to it
That's a
at
timely
any pool party. If
Any
it's a
man, that
pool
shit
party,
so loud.
barbecue.
Man, we got
Cut
to
it on.
get the pool party.
that
started.
Dummies
This
pool
shit.
party.
coming.
It's coming up, man. It's coming.
Got to be coming.
Be patient. Y'all gonna see the Dummies pool party. Make sure y'all come.
But yeah, man, this is episode 33. We moving along, man. Set still improving.
Same stunning.
Yeah,
Same
stunning.
stunning.
Same stunning. Got a few events coming up,
Right.
man. The dumb is going. Well, we ain't gonna say too much just yet. We'll
Just
let
yet.
you know when it's
Right.
time.
We still in talks.
Yeah, we still
Negotiation.
negotiating. We trying to negotiate some
Still
contracts, so we can't talk about it just yet. But stay tuned. Where we at, Hoop?
Oh man, just another good week, man. Every week been a good week lately, man.
Let me make sure we
and that's
recording.
a good thing. You know,
Right.
Okay,
Oh, we on?
good.
Okay, we on. We're on.
We'll
It's
have-
on.
non-technical difficulties. Goddamn. But man, it's cool, man. Good week, you know what I'm saying? We got out, when we got out? Thursday, Wednesday? Wednesday, Thursday. One of the nights we got out,
That
we
was
went to the
Wednesday.
club, man. I remember though, my man had a few weeks back, my man was talking about some driving pet peeves, you know what I'm saying? So I called it driving, I would follow my man too, he was going to the club. I would follow my man to the club. One of my driving pet peeves is when you follow the nigga and they drive the whole way there on the interstate going 47 miles per hour in the right lane. In the right lane. Had me hit my brakes about 68 times.
Who was driving like that?
Joe.
I wasn't even in the right lane.
Let me not laugh. I can't laugh.
The whole time.
I can't laugh.
Well,
No, because it was
It's
only
Joe.
2 exits.
Don't laugh, Todd.
laugh.
You can't laugh.
I can't laugh.
It was only 2 exits down.
From his house to Homewood is a good about 3-4 miles, man. We
No,
was
it's
in the-
not.
And it's about 70 miles per hour.
Now when you get on Red Mountain.
It's okay, Grandpa. Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe. That's
I
why
went
that
in
nigga
a
so-
hurry.
Grandpa Joe.
That's why he's so angry, guys.
Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa Joe.
Can't laugh.
Like
I was
on
taking
Bad
my-
Santa.
Shut the
goddamn.
fuck up, Tom.
I'm sorry, man, but it's been a good week, man. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying it and just, you know what I'm saying? Capping it off with a good Friday night. What up, Todd?
What your week was, Todd?
Oh man, new gig.
Oh, congratulations.
Good job. Hey, standing ovation. Round of applause for my nigga, man. Yeah. Hey.
It's been a long
And they started him off on the grill. Hey, man, the dummies making moves around here. My
Yeah,
man in
good job.
management.
Yeah.
We done had a wedding around this bitch, and now my nigga done got a
New
promotion.
gig.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about.
Joe scheming off the
Good job.
top.
Yeah, he still
got the new T-shirts. the
Hey, you
Phoenix
either work
Suns.
hard or goddamn.
work smart.
Yep.
So you excited, man, about the new gig?
What's up,
Man,
man?
hell yeah.
When it started?
Most
Started
importantly,
already?
New job.
excited about the coin. I'm excited about the coin.
That's what it's about.
Can't
man.
blame
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's how you take care of home.
Believe that. Joe, what about you, bro?
Nothing.
Good week.
Good week.
Come on, man. Give me more than that. What's up, man?
Now Wednesday was cool. We got the, chop it up at a, kind of like one of my events that y'all get mad at me for going to, but y'all had a good time at it.
You ain't show us how to get the money part of it, though.
There is no, but that's just a joke. There's no way to really do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I haven't figured it out.
It's a way.
So my man saying y'all ain't sophisticated enough to enjoy the time.
That would sound like the type of event I would attend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that would it sound like.
I mean, y'all be joking about, what I'm saying, if I post that I was there.
You're right. That shit was cool, though.
It was
It was
cool.
cool. I wish I had the camera, but it was a cool little good ass view, man.
Yeah, it was dope. I had a good week, but I had a rough week. was a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of fucking money, man.
That shit always sucks.
Yeah, man. I had to make a dilemma between get a new car or fix a car.
Oh yeah.
I hate that dilemma. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like in the grand scheme of things, you can easily go get a new car.
Right.
Like, man, fuck them notes, man. I'm at a point now, man. I don't care what the car do. As long as I can get the A to B, I'm cool. So I decided I'm probably gonna fix the motherfucker. But that was part of my week.
Smart, man.
But Wednesday, when we kicked it, you know what I'm saying? I did learn some things this week.
What you got?
I learned that Huda and Joe got a secret handshake.
No.
listen.
That's a one-time thing, man.
They trying to get ahead of me. They trying to get ahead of me.
Let them talk.
So listen, Todd, you wasn't there, so let me tell my boy Todd. We getting ready to leave, right?
Right.
Them niggas, they got real close. I was like, what the fuck that nigga doing? And they did like some shit. I couldn't see it now because it's a secret handshake. So they did like this, and then they did like, and they made the sound with it. I like, what the fuck going on over here? I said, that's a secret handshake. And them niggas wouldn't answer me for real. They just kind of looked at me. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
So-
because that shit.
Damn, bro.
It was on How High, man, when they were like
Yes.
popcorn player.
Nah.
That's all it
That's all
was.
it was, man.
It was adapted.
Niggas ain't include my dog.
Yeah, they didn't want me to see the
I like
secret
it like
handshake.
that.
You want to have a 3-person handshake?
Trying to have a threesome in the hand.
Some of y'all could have got damn. One of y'all.
You should have seen. I think it was because Huda finally came to the event he been wanting them to come to,
Right.
and he probably hooked them up on a little secret deal. But my man, them niggas.
Look, when you see Brian, you know what I'm saying, because I had to adapt them all. When you see Brian coming down the aisle, everybody got a different handshake, right?
Right.
That's all it was.
I ain't never had no. I get the
Ain't
old
nothing
classic.
different.
I get the
Nothing
classic dap.
That's your version, nigga.
Man, them niggas had a
That's
secret
your
handshake,
version.
Todd.
Oh,
You
man.
don't
When
know what I
when
want.
y'all have time to practice that? Was
No,
that
so
when
we
y'all
did
was taking
we did
pictures
that
on the
shit on the
roof?
whim. You know what I'm saying? Like
We
the
both
podcast.
watched the movie.
Like the podcast.
That shit
We
was
got
too
one.
smooth to be on a whim. Let me tell you, this how I think it went down, right? You know, the other day they
Pre-play.
said they were taking pictures on the roof.
Production for a handshake.
Remember they said they were taking pictures on the roof?
Right.
I think that's when they came up with. Remember they said they was in the corner by themselves taking pictures.
That was
Damn sure.
that was last spring.
I don't even think we had a podcast then. We did.
No,
Did we? No.
I think
I
so.
don't know when it was, but I know you
We did.
motherfuckers got
We did.
together.
I don't know.
See, y'all nigga got
But it was
together.
like 8-9 months ago.
All I know, Todd, is that
They
them
got
niggas
up.
got together and plotted a secret handshake that they ain't want nobody to be a part of.
That handshake was super trash.
Super
That
trash.
bitch was
But,
on beat and everything.
I learned one more thing this week.
You learned too much shit.
I like to take in my
He's
surroundings.
an observer.
So
Other people call it being nosy.
So I went to the gym, you know what I'm saying? I did my little workout thing, you know what I mean? And you know, I took my shower, you know what I'm saying, get ready to go to work, and I got outside. And Grace just so happened was outside before me. So you know what I'm saying? You know how you open your car door and the music get to playing before, you know what I'm saying? Like it's loud.
Right.
Guess what Grace was listening to?
What was Grace listening to?
8 Ball and MJG.
She real.
New day, new age. That song right there.
Right.
I said, what you know about that? She said, what you know about that? I grew up on this. So I was like, I was always told that niggas from New Orleans don't listen to country rap tunes. And she was like, that's that fool.
That's what happened when you listen to Can't Get Right.
So all I know is,
Don't
I
listen to
realize
Can't Get
now that I see who they listening to it, who put them on.
Right. No way,
So
Jose.
Grace put you on country rap.
Yeah, no doubt.
As much as Courtney put you on country rap.
Well, I've always liked it.
He's always like that.
And that's how
And knew
that's
of it.
That
No.
You
answers the
just
question.
started listening to
Who
or
was that?
playing
It
it
was
2
about
weeks
4
ago.
months ago.
So
You
I
started
just now
rapping
went
it.
and listened to 8 Ball and MJG.
Yeah.
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 No way, Jose.
Hell yeah.
I haven't listened to that shit
Yeah.
Man, you-
15 years.
We was just rapping and you didn't know the song.
I don't know a lot of songs. I don't know a lot of Wayne songs. We don't fucking
Shouts out to Grace for putting my boy on, man.
Nigga play the
Grace
half.
face.
Nigga
But you know,
rap.
your spouse should introduce you to the different stuff. That's dope. And she introduced you to country rap.
No.
It's okay to be put on, man.
That's fine.
No.
I'm pretty sure you put her on to something.
She put me on a
He
lot
don't
of
want
stuff.
to be put on.
She put me on a lot of
Right.
stuff. But that ain't one of them.
You probably put her on a Dipset. You know what I'm saying?
I did. Aye.
See?
Aye.
Ain't nothing wrong with being put on, man. It's cool, man. But other than that, it was a great week, man. So, yeah.
Damn.
If you like that, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta
That's
get
cool,
put on.
man.
Don't
It's
wanna
cool.
get put on.
No, I ain't get put on.
Rest like, come listen to this Pimp C, nigga.
Nah, no way. I'm not
Ain't that how
listening
she
to it.
said it?
Yeah.
How you said, I got some new music for you. He like, what it is?
Scooter.
What it is?
Hey, Scooter.
No way. Not listening to Pimp C. I'm sorry, Pimp C. You're a legend, but I ain't listening. Sorry.
See what I'm saying?
What?
Something is wrong with that, Huda.
To you? I don't care.
It's something.
To most people.
Nah, I don't care. To me, it's not.
Okay.
He's a good guy, man.
He's a
but,
contrarian.
you know, gotta be that way.
I guess. Again.
Shit,
I'm all about being a contrarian, but some shit just dumb.
you would know, goddamn. Most of the shit come out your mouth.
That's true too.
Shit.
Half the shit I don't believe myself.
I know it.
What kind of cup that nigga got over there?
Mule.
Goddamn. That nigga
My
too
boy.
too much Game of Thrones.
Game, I was about to say, he got that Game of Thrones cup.
Goddamn.
But I had ordered one. That bitch came from China. I had to goddamn report their ass. They ain't send me my shit. They
Oh,
had my-
no, boy, you can't order nothing from there. It take like 5 months.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
order some shit from
$500.
over
The
there.
season would have been over. I was like, what the fuck? When I get a Game of Thrones cup, the season gonna be over.
You paid for it.
Yeah.
They finessed
months
that
ago.
nigga.
I called PayPal immediately.
You got your money back?
Was it
Oh,
more
yeah.
expensive, goddamn?
No.
Just take 5 months. Gotcha.
Man, did y'all saw, we talk about Kim K a lot. We talk, and I don't know if y'all saw how, the 17 inmates, got released. But what I also learned was that it was somebody else, like we talked about. It's actually another face behind that don't get the credit probably that they deserve. And I want to make sure that I take time to shout out Brittany Barnett. She's actually the lawyer responsible. It's her and a friend. And the main reason that they push this, they're advocates of it, is both of their parents are incarcerated. So you see what I'm saying? This means something to them. You know what I mean? It's not about, they've been doing it for free. They quit 6-figure jobs. They turned down 6-figure salaries to try to make sure that they push these initiatives to make sure that a lot of these people were facing life. And they want to make sure that, those people are home and with their families, and they made it a point to make sure that, they get inmates released. So I want to make sure we give a big shout out to them.
Shout out to them. What's the name again?
Brittany Barnett, she's from Dallas, Texas. And she basically, took time to finally clarify. She said this is her first and last time addressing it. And it really was in defense. She wasn't going at Kim K.
Right.
Because
She gave
she's
her
appreciative.
credit.
She
Yeah.
gave her all her credit. And she said we need her and her platform. Like what we talked about before here on this podcast. She said they need that platform. She's giving resources, she's giving time, and she's able to shed light to her millions and millions of followers about what they got going on. So she was very appreciative. But I think she was trying to defend Kim K because there was a lot of backlash coming to Kim K about it. So I want to shout out her. I really want to find her friend name.
Shouts out to Brittany and her friends.
Because the same thing, I read probably something close to it. Yeah, it just said her. It didn't say.
They say Cody.
Is she a younger female?
Yeah, they're
or-
young. They're relatively young from what I can see. Shoot, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. My Angel Cody is the other person, and they've been doing this work for free, like I said, for the longest.
Did they?
that's dope.
Does it say anything about their parents, or if they've gotten out, or if they?
No,
still
their
never-
parents still in jail,
Damn.
from what I'm understanding. But like they said, it's deeper than them, and they've been doing this. This is not new.
Right.
This is not something that they just picked up and started. They never did it for notoriety. They only did it to get these people out because, again, this is a cause that's dear to their heart.
Right.
So,
And
shouts
they
out
were
to them.
saying something like it was hard for them to get funding, even
Yep.
from these charities, because they
people
don't
was
want to
turning them down.
directly, like, I'm working on this case. And a lot of those big charity funds, they didn't want to give to them. So it's hard for them
They
to
don't
get
need it
funding.
now. That's good. though.
And
I'm
again,
pretty sure
the
they're gonna have all
crazy
the
thing
backing
about
they
these
need.
17 people were they was facing life without parole sentences.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the
crazy.
second most severe penalty in America. So
Next to death, yeah. And that's dope that they got out, man. It's pretty cool that it's crazy that, and cool that she quit her job to go in and do something like this. I would like to know what her parents' stories are, and with her fighting for this, I hope that maybe they have a chance to get out for whatever they may have done.
Right.
But like you said, we did talk about that. Sometimes those people been doing that groundwork for years and years and years, and then it takes somebody
it
like
takes
the Kim
somebody
K
with a
to,
Kim K, yeah,
to
to
boost
raise
you up there,
awareness
you know
to
what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
And that's
shouts
why I
out to
say
Kim
it's
K, and
important
hopefully
that,
it's more.
you embrace those celebrities. Like sometimes people are like, oh, why they attaching it? You never know.
Whatever
But
it takes.
I know
If that's
it's
what it
needed.
takes, you know what I'm saying? If that's what it takes, attach yourself to a celebrity that's going to do that and it's going to work. Go for it, man.
Yeah, but I just wanted to make sure we, took our time to glorify those women. Shouts out to those queens, working hard, getting
Right.
those people free.
Right on, man.
Shouts out
Big
to them.
shout.
Do you speaking of some shit the Dummies talked about? The Dummies talked about Wayne coming out with another album.
Yeah,
Wayne coming out with another album. He's going on tour with Blink 182.
182.
One of the two, yeah.
And they're both supposed to be releasing the albums before the tour. The
Yep.
tour starts looks like June. Tour starts at the end of June, so the
Yeah.
album because looking forward to a Wayne album sometime in June.
So it's not a joint album though, right?
No.
That out there,
It's
right?
Nah,
they
it's
were
just a
both
joint.
individual.
No, it's not a
tour.
joint, but
Okay.
I do think that they got some stuff on
Some
the
songs,
set
yeah.
where they
Right.
gonna, tie it in. So
That's cool.
That's dope. Blink
Yeah.
182 is a huge
Right.
group. They've made
They've been
powerful
around for a
music
while,
and they
yeah.
and they respective atmosphere as well for years.
That's a hell of a crossover, right?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell of a crossover.
Well, but
Yeah.
they're so pop. Even if you went, you would know, 3-4 of their songs.
Yeah,
I would
they got a
think.
few songs
Right.
that you've heard that you
that you kind of
you're
like,
vibe
yeah.
to, you know
but
what
you
I'm saying?
just don't associate them with Blink 182. But
That's
they
dope,
got
man.
it.
Would y'all go? Like, let's say it was coming to Birmingham. Would y'all go? Not
Yeah.
because it's the it thing to do, but just because you're a fan of that and what he's doing.
Well, I'm not like a big concert goer,
Me
so I
neither.
probably
Me-
wouldn't go just because of that. But I mean, if I had an opportunity to go, I wouldn't turn it down. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But me going out the way to probably buy tickets, I may not. But I'm just not a concert person though.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
just
That'd be something I would definitely like. I love a concert.
Mhm. I love him, but I haven't. I love him, but
Why
I
you
love,
looked at my man like that?
I love him, but I haven't been to many of them. I went to like a Jay-Z and Alicia Keys concert in like high school. And then the most recent one I could think of was I want to say it was me and Stock went in there to a Currency concert. And the Currency concert probably was the dopest concert I
Yeah,
had
it was
been
pretty
to.
live. Actually.
But you know what happened? We left out that bitch.
It was Exotico.
no, it was
Iron City.
Iron City.
Okay.
Iron City.
Oh, yeah.
Iron City.
Mhm.
So that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Would
But
you-
I would definitely want to go to a Wayne concert, though.
I always wanted to go to a Wayne concert because I always missed them at Continental. So I would go just for that. If he's going to be doing a lot of his old stuff and, shit like that. So,
And I saw a little video. Did y'all see the video? On the video where they basically were playing the background music for his songs, like the band, the Blink 182. So maybe it's
real?
one of those live type of shows or live segments. I'm
And
sure.
man,
they gotta add
anything
that
we
in
seen Wayne do super live with
Yeah.
that live band.
Mhm. He a rock star for real,
Yeah.
man.
what was the show MTV used to have where
Unplugged.
Unplugged? I wonder what happened to Unplugged. Why they stopped doing
I
that?
don't know, but them shits used to be dope.
that shit used to be
they
live.
used to be live. I
They
mean,
got rid of
dope.
all the good shit. Who
I don't
knows?
know, but like I feel like with all these streaming services, somebody need to pick up a version of that,
Something
man.
like
That
that.
shit was live. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. I've been seeing I don't know about y'all. I know y'all wasn't big fans, but from what I'm seeing of it, I'm anxious to see it. HBO. When you be watching Billions, they always cross it. Is it no? Is it HBO?
Showtime.
Showtime.
The Wu-Tang.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Showtime.
I want to
Like
see
a
it.
four part or
documentary.
something like
Man,
that.
that shit look live to me.
I love those type of those
I
stories.
just
like
love-
like we was
yeah.
talking about. Was it last week? We was talking about like documentaries and things of this,
Yeah.
like of groups
Yeah.
we want to see. That I wasn't the hugest Wu-Tang music fan, but it was some of them that I really did enjoy their music and their albums, like the Red Mans and the Method Mans. So I definitely. You know
And then
what I'm saying,
sometimes
watch
when you watch them and they break down how they break down them lyrics and like stories, it probably make you be like,
them. Damn.
let me go check this.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. I thought this, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
might get a different perspective. I was a Wu-Tang fan. I will say it's not always the easiest music to digest if you're not, that kind of fan. But
Mhm.
I always like Wu-Tang. But I saw that documentary. I thought it was dope.
And that's a weird thing because I'm a fan of that type of music. I just never could get into Wu-Tang though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I remember how big it was, but I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was huge. It was. A
But I
huge
definitely want to check out the doc, and that's why I keep telling y'all, man. Showtime might overlaps HBO.
It just got so long to go,
HBO is like
Like,
the pinnacle.
They do, but I'm talking about current.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. It's just like
But
when we thought
currently,
Adidas was finna take over Nike. Like,
Yeah.
it's
And-
great to do it
Yeah,
current,
yeah.
but
Yeah, they had a good
what's your long
little
game?
few shoes, but Nike still had the best shoe at that time.
What's your long game?
Just like-
Nike started coming with it though.
they never
all they got to
stop.
do is put out a 95.
No,
No.
they had
Put out a
Listen,
they had
95.
went down for a
No,
second.
just think about it. They never stopped. It's just that Adidas got live.
Right.
So
That's it.
that became hot and let's do this. But Nike still
Always
they still
had, they always
treading.
had
They still-
10
yeah.
choices you could choose from.
They still going. So now Adidas dying down, Nike still going.
And that's just like HBO and Showtime. Showtime has a lot of decent shows, but HBO still has the best show in the world.
Oh,
right
catalog, of course. But I'm talking about. I mean, after Game of Thrones, what are they
There's
gonna
gonna be
have?
something. They
We don't
got
know.
the Issa Rae.
That's
Issa
probably-
Rae,
That's not coming back for
That's
2
coming
years.
back
It don't
next
matter.
year.
They still got it.
we didn't know what was coming after Sopranos.
It's
What
true.
after
And-
Oz, after
And it's supposed to be-
No,
The
they
Wire.
always had
after the
continuations.
Wire. Like what?
And the Game of Thrones has like 4 or 5 spinoffs.
Yeah, it is supposed to be a couple of spin-offs.
So
Yeah, so we'll see. So
Yeah.
shouts out to them. Did
Hey.
y'all see? Speaking of Wayne and what Wayne got going, y'all saw that my man Drake bought a 767.
I saw that, man.
Yeah.
That's a big ass, huge ass,
Man,
cool
that's
ass plane.
That ain't got no
Cool
private
plane,
jet. My man
right.
got a vessel. That nigga got an
30
airplane,
seater.
goddammit.
That bitch probably got 6 bedrooms.
I read somewhere
Like Air Force One.
somebody posted, I don't know who it was, but and I don't know how true this is. Somebody else can tell us, but they said that it cost $121,000 to fill up.
That was Lil Duval.
Was that who posted
Yeah, he
that?
he big on flying.
Yeah, he-
so
he-
he got his
okay,
own
so that's
plane,
probably
too.
what
he
okay.
got his own plane. Yeah.
$121,000 to fill it up.
That's a lot of money. And that ain't one of them rented planes either.
I be
That they
getting sad
pay
at my little $45 to fill up. Goddamn.
And then he was saying that's like 20 hours. That's shit. A couple
That's 2
of
nights.
That's a
3
couple of
nights.
flights to L.A. You know, from New York and shit like
Yeah.
that.
And
That's a
man,
week
and
or
the
two.
inside, I don't know,
That'd be a
when y'all get a
plush.
chance, man, check it out. The inside of it looked like somebody's house, goddamn.
Right.
That's dope, man. That man is the icon of our time right now, man.
Yeah.
We watching a living icon right now, man.
We are.
That's pretty dope, though, man.
And we definitely seen this come up. So
Mhm.
shouts out to Drake on that one.
Guys, y'all excited about this new season of Power coming up August 25th?
Not at all.
Not at all.
You know?
I barely finished
15
the last
episodes.
I barely finished the last one.
15 episodes.
I'm gonna watch it. though.
I'm gonna watch it because I've been invested, but no, I'm not excited about it.
Mhm.
And it's said to say that they have 4 spinoffs
I
coming out of
did.
that.
I
too.
did see that. 50,
Yeah, I did see
50,
50 said
50
he was-
tweeted that out. I did see that.
Is he behind all the spinoffs?
He didn't
think
say.
so.
He didn't say. He just said that there is 4
He
spinoffs,
is.
but more than likely.
Right.
It's 4 spinoffs that or 4 shows that he's doing. I don't know if they're all spinoffs.
He said spinoffs though.
okay.
But I damn sure will watch a prequel.
Yeah.
I'll watch a prequel to
Definitely.
what Power was. So
Right.
Yeah, I would like to see how they came up.
Mhm.
Right.
Cause that'd be the best part of the drugstore.
Exactly.
Cause like they introduced us as being rich. I was like, damn, they kind of cheating us a little bit.
Right, and just the way that them two, 50 was in jail, Ghost was rich, so just the way that they story ended and what it formed into this, I definitely would want to see what happened fully
Yeah.
before instead of sitting here assuming when it looks like a lot of shit.
Cause you
went down.
always like the come up be the
Yeah,
best part.
because we always was wondering like did Kanan
Did he
and
snitch
goddamn
or-
Tasha had some shit
Damn
going
sure
down.
did, yeah. Is that really? That might be Kanan's son. Who knows?
I always thought that.
you
Man,
never
what
know. That might be Kanan's son.
I don't
Hey,
know. It was
might be
always
true.
something a little shaky about it. So
Yeah.
so to say a prequel could definitely
Right.
it could definitely be entertaining.
But do you think you got any predictions? Like what's going to happen at the
this
very
Power?
end of that shit?
Fool,
At this
I would
Power?
really have to go back.
I was just about to
Because
say that.
I don't remember. Like what? Well, of course, Angela survived.
Yeah.
Because that was the big cliffhanger.
Right.
Angela survived because she's on the next season. She's shooting and shit.
Mhm.
But the writing had just got trash.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit. We'll have to like
What
check
are you
it out
doing?
and then come back right before it get ready to come on. We'll give our predictions. Goddamn it.
They drug the story on too long. There's no more that can happen. Or no
I think
more
they
that-
just happen with shows though. Every show's gonna have that.
But
If
that
they-
type of story
6,
anyway.
7 years.
It's just
I
hard
wanted-
to end it.
It's
I wanted
hard.
more of The Wire, though. I will say that. I definitely wanted more of The Wire. Like you said, they was about to get into the churches and things of that nature.
Season
Damn,
But
5
you
was
knew who was going to be the
season
next man
5
up.
was not that
But
great.
that could have been like season 2 before. Like before you saw how it folded, like season 2 of The Wire, the docs was pretty trash
Yeah, that
until
shit was awful.
she
No,
got the 4 or
niggas
5.
play. I mean, it might have been one of the worst ones if you're comparing it to the other ones, but it wasn't trash.
It was
That shit
trash
was trash.
until you got the others, and then you look back and be like, yeah, the docs really fucking matter. But nothing really happened.
Right.
I liked it.
It mattered big time, but nothing happened during those seasons.
Yeah, that shit's just like a revolving door. That shit could go on and on forever because
Mhm.
Slim Charles was going to be the man.
But that's the
Coming
thing
up.
about those movies too. With this one, with Ghost in them, it can just keep going. It could be the next dope deal or the next club owner. It's always a continuum.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you fuck it up
It's the
too
same
much,
thing over
people
and over.
gonna tune out.
Right.
And that's
Like if
basically
something happened to a Ghost or something happened like
Yeah.
it's
the
over.
main characters get fucked up. Then you don't
they
know
do.
what
But
it's
in the,
over.
but the thing about that,
That was a good thing about Power, though. Like,
what's that?
a lot of characters got, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Everybody.
not the main one.
not the main
Well,
character.
not the main. I mean, you can't get rid
Not
of
Ghost.
Tommy.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
Ghost.
can,
That's
though.
what
You
I'm
have to.
saying.
Think about it like the real life drug game. Most times the niggas dead or they go to jail. So that's
And it always be the
It
always
always-
be the Ghost in real life. Shit.
Well, it was the second tier people that you really like. That you know what I'm saying? They'll get rid of them.
and that's what I think it had in order for it to be good, like The Wire. The Wire continued to grow and those kids got older and older and showed the different stages of their life.
Yeah.
So unless Power is willing to do that and move on from the Bodies and the things of that nature, then you're gonna be stuck in 5 years ago.
I was watching a interview with Wood Harris, and he was just naming all the people that came out of The Wire. And
Just a
he
lot
was
of niggas.
saying how, like, Baltimore was so fucked up. Him and Idris Elba used to stay in New York. They used to just drive to the set.
Damn.
And there was like, even in the projects, like when they was there, they was filming one time, and it was a baby bone, like a child's bone, hip bone that was in the damn dirt. Like, they was really in the hood. That shit was just fucked up. He said it used to fuck with him mentally, even to be in Baltimore. How like just depressing that shit was.
I can see that, but damn, I ain't know them niggas stayed in a whole nother state.
Yeah, he was like, one of them stayed in New York, one of them stayed in New Jersey. They used to drive together to set every day. They would not stay in Baltimore.
Damn.
Want to do a handshake?
I'm telling Tuck, that shit was some weird shit. I seen some weird shit this week. Did y'all see that the Byron Allen fella outbid Ice Cube to acquire the $10 billion sports network
Who is he?
TV station?
What does he do? Who is he?
Fuck if I know.
I ain't see that
Look him
shit,
up, but I know he outbid Ice Cube.
I wonder if he outbidded him. I don't know, man. When they never wanted you to get it, you never know how the shit actually really went.
Yeah, that's true. And then he was kind of backed by that Sinclair
Group or some
network.
shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? So he had some powerful backing behind him. But Ice Cube lost it. You know what I mean? It would have been dope because I think I have a good idea of the kind of shit he would have brought to it or wanted to bring to it or the ideas he would have brought to it. And to me, this fella, I don't know a lot about him, but it just kind of seemed like it's going to be the same old.
I just looked him up, man. That nigga a fucking comedian. What that nigga get $9 billion from?
I told you he was backed by...
Yeah, he probably got
Sinclair
investors. Yeah.
That's all he did? He had... What else he did? Come on, give me more than a comedian.
No, he probably got a group of investors.
But
Just
still,
I've
like,
seen this man before, bro. Like he does TV interview, like work for
Nigga had
ETV or some shit.
Nigga had like old ass Tiki Barber. I ain't never saw that nigga before.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
but,
man. But
he got my man Cube out of there. So keep going, Cube. Don't
Yeah,
let
what I'm
that
about
shit
to say.
discourage you, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep making power moves. Eventually, if that's what your goal is and that's what your mindset on, you gonna get it. Simple.
I hope he don't do no sucker shit, though.
I think that was just... I think
Byron
that...
Allen. Like, I hope he like bring him in. You don't
He
think he
look
gonna bring
like
him
a
in?
sucker. Look
Hell
at
no.
him. Look at him. He look like a sucker. Hell no, he ain't about to bring him in. He just outbid him and they didn't want him to get it. No way, Jose. If that was the case, they would have joined forces.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the beginning for Cube, in my opinion, man. Anytime you're trying to buy a network that big, that's great. Never sell yourself short. So go big, and then you know that there's something right after that that's still going to be great.
Man, y'all ever broke up with a chick and when you break up with her, like you gotta see her the next day with like not the next day, but like you see her somewhere and you with your new chick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I broke up with my lawn man. And it was kind of
Got it.
it was kind of weird because, like, you know what I'm saying? I fired the nigga, and the very first time my new lawn man came, the old lawn man passed by, and he tried to do that little fake way like he was kind of still happy, but I could tell that nigga was sad.
Nigga probably
That's
want
like-
to stop and slap you.
That's like...
Hey, he gonna do that little way. I like, nigga, I know you sad, nigga.
Keep going. That's like your barber noticing you got another haircut from somebody else.
Oh, yeah. You
First-
with
first-
that.
That's awkward.
First was cut my shit. He was like, your beard a little low this time. I just like, oh damn, how that happen?
Hey, they don't like that shit.
He was like, your beard a little lower. Like,
And don't they always sought out the other barber?
Yeah, how the fuck
Man,
you know that?
Why, who
I ain't
took
even
your,
know.
man, why he
I'ma
took
get
your
you
shit
right.
back there like that?
I ain't
I'm
even
like,
know
man,
that
I thought that haircut was pretty fresh,
I'ma get you
actually.
right.
Yeah, it was, goddamn. We did first pointed out, you're like, damn, you right.
I was in first chair and my main barber walked in.
Cheating on your barber.
That nigga said he had something to do. Like, that ain't my fault. Nigga, I still got that. Still need to
He
cut.
had something to do. He was going to get a haircut from Fresh.
Nah, he was like doing some other shit. But he was like, oh, that shit, you had something to do.
That's crazy.
You shouldn't have felt bad about that one. did you?
Right.
Right. Hey, did
You
y'all-
gotta have a backup barber.
What do you do?
Got to, man. And mine just so happened to sit right next to my current barber.
That nigga ain't shit, boy.
That nigga
You know the
just
kind of
he
shit
was
he used to
gone,
do
man.
back in the day, didn't he?
Fresh was gone, man. He was going out of town and shit.
That nigga was the nigga that, ain't you cool with Todd? Nah, me and that nigga ain't really cool like that.
Hell no, ain't
Nah,
never.
I don't know.
Y'all ever got that loud?
Todd,
who
who
Oh, boy, I did that shit so good.
Todd? I don't know no
Man,
Todd.
me and Todd, I just hung up the phone with him. Hey, man, what's up with me and you? And then the chick like, ain't you cool with Todd?
Todd.
Todd?
I mean, we cool. I see him,
but I see him, but I don't
I
really
know the nigga, but
I mean, I know him.
No, we ain't like that though, for real.
How that shit used to work?
It did. Who knows?
Hey, we need to get asses a dummy for that one. Come on, Dan.
It was no Facebook
Dummy.
and Instagram. They didn't know we hung
No,
together.
it wasn't that. Well, they just
knew
saw
that
you.
shit.
They had to,
I
bro.
like that.
They
I
just
like
want
that.
an excuse.
They absolutely knew that shit.
Maybe. I don't
I
know.
just felt like they just wanted that shit.
Probably.
Hey,
It could be a roommate. Like, man, me and that nigga just stay together.
We can live together. That nigga, this blood
I mean,
you gotta
I
live with somebody.
was about to move out on that nigga, man. I don't really. I mean, he cool, but like, you know what I'm saying? We
You
gonna
never-
do something
you
different.
never watched
Man, he
dishes
just,
in
the
there.
only reason I know him, he from Mobile. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he from the crib. So
Y'all
you know.
trash.
But then you turn around, and text your homeboy and be like, "Hey,
Hey,
man, hey, I
I
just
crud.
tried to shoot at such and such, goddamn."
Just make sure you know.
Shit, hey, you just gotta let them know. That's
Right.
all it was.
Dirty
You
world,
always
but
had to
it's
ask
still
the nigga like,
spaghetti.
that's your girl?
That's your girl or that's your girl?
Yeah.
Which
We
one?
already knew. You already knew the off limit ones,
That's my girl.
and you already knew the green light ones. It was already kind of understood.
So crazy.
Nigga had a
bro.
code without having a code.
Yeah, man, y'all nigga trash. I ain't fucking with y'all.
The way of the life. Hey, but the Met Gala, man. Y'all know anything about the Met Gala?
Nope.
I was asking you niggas that the other day. Like, what do you do there? I only see the picture taking portion. I don't see shit else.
That's
Well,
all I
it's a
see is
fundraiser for the museum.
The Met Gala is a contest of who can walk up the stairs the fastest. That's all I see. I see nothing else. I don't know what else
It
comes
don't
from
look like they try to walk up the stairs. They just be standing there taking pictures.
Yeah,
it.
they
Like when
just
they
take
walking
pictures.
somewhere. They be walking like when Cardi had the shit flying and it leaped down the stairs and Beyonce leaped down the stairs. That shit there.
But
Would y'all go to some shit like that if you
No.
were invited?
I'm not going.
yeah, I would go. I'm gonna have on a black tux, but the Met Gala is the reason why like most of the museums in New York are free, or it's like donation only. Like
never
they
knew that.
raise like $15 million.
I never knew that. I want to
that's
go to New
dope.
York. I
Yeah,
never
that's
knew that.
dope.
So kids and stuff like that. Like it's like a circuit, like 8, 9 museums, big museums. They're mostly free for the most part, especially during the summer months and stuff like that.
And nigga know a
That's
lot.
why
He
that
did
nigga go to
research.
them places we
Why
can't.
you
That's
go
why
to
he can go to them places we
The
can't.
club.
go to.
That's the club. That's the
I
club.
don't know. They catch y'all doing a handshake. Y'all ain't gonna be allowed in them kind of places no more.
They ain't letting us back in there.
Right.
We at the wrong bar and shit.
Too many things. Yeah.
You can't get a drink from
Hey,
over
them
here.
niggas trying to go get their own drink.
Fuck you mean you can't? I can't buy a drink.
Man, listen, this place that they had us at, you needed a code word to get a drink.
At a certain bar.
I was like, man, where y'all got your woofer from? They were like, up there. I got ready to walk out. They said, they grabbed me. No, you.
We made that mistake, so you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Hey, like, look, as soon as I
was the
took out,
example.
no, what
No, you
doing?
can't go. No,
I'm
you
like,
can't
what you
go.
talking about? No, you can't go up there. You got to know the code.
Mhm.
The fuck kind of place is this?
You need a code to get Woodfoot, nigga.
Right.
Damn.
And they
Well,
bill you. They don't even swipe nobody's card. They just
Money. Don't give us no money.
Yeah,
We
they
don't
just
want
send
no
a
money.
bill.
That's why my boy didn't want y'all to go up there too many times now.
right.
Y'all niggas become bougie. Yeah, man.
He shouldn't have let. I should have figured out that damn code.
Yeah.
Um,
Let the nigga say it too loud.
did y'all
Yeah.
see?
I lost my ID. This is my code though.
Did y'all see? The Ghetto Boys. Bushwick Bill was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
I saw that, man.
Oh, I did. See
So
that.
like they basically putting together like a final tour, like where they getting together, they going around the country and doing a tour. It's almost supposed to be like, this might be Bushwick last tour that he can go on. Man, did y'all see that?
I saw it, but it's one of them sad situations, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about health the other day. I know that's some shit you can't really. What I'm
Man,
saying?
that cancer, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean you can, but it's just early detection is key.
Well,
Stage 4.
That
Yeah.
and I read it and they said that this type of cancer you cannot find out what it is until it's stage 4.
That shit so
Oh,
crazy.
okay. I didn't
So,
know that.
yeah,
I didn't.
so-
Yeah, okay. So
I
that's
don't-
just some.
I done had cancer affect me in a lot of different ways, family wise and
Facts.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a god brother, they whole family, 3, 4 of them siblings all died of cancer. You know what I mean? And it's just so crazy because it's like I just feel like it's something that we don't know about. You know what I mean?
Has to be.
I don't
man.
know the powers that be. I say this all the time. It's just something that we don't know about, man, when it comes to that cancer, man. That
Right.
shit it's just crazy how rampant it is.
And they don't know where it comes from.
Yeah,
most
and
times.
you
Like,
can't tell me until I'm stage 4, and then when I'm stage 4, like,
It's too late.
Right.
what can I
Shit
do?
aggressive as hell at that stage, man.
Yeah. And I saw it, man. It was a pretty sad story. It was so I just couldn't send it in a group message because I didn't want to put that out there for some reason. Man.
Right.
But I did.
I
read
just
it.
read
and-
it, but I didn't
Yeah,
put it in
like
there.
I ain't want to
Yeah.
be sharing that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't.
Sheesh.
But shouts out to them, man, and that's dope that they're doing that and making that move for my man to go out there.
Right.
and be able to experience that one more time.
Yeah, and let the for those who were big fans of Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, to see them together one more time, you know what I mean, and
Right.
see them
That-
perform.
that's
and do
country
their
rap
thing.
too?
And I don't want to say one more time, like the man still
damn near
going.
the originator of country rap tune.
I was
Yeah.
on it. I was on it.
You was on
I
that.
was on it, cuz.
What's
Nigga,
Ghetto
all,
Boys
all
on?
he knows is my mind playing tricks on me.
That's
bro.
a Ghetto Boys on.
That's all I need to know. I know a lot.
You didn't know
I
that,
a lot
though.
more than that, though. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot more than that. But,
Yeah, I
it
think
is
so,
what it is.
Trey.
But shouts out to that, man. Did y'all see the guy who was representing Chris Darden withdrew from the case?
Yeah, I
Chris
seen
Darden withdrew from the case.
Well,
He said the guy that was representing.
Well, Chris Darden, whatever the nigga name is.
I got you.
Darden
bro.
is a
I got
lawyer.
you.
Yeah, him. Chris
nigga up,
Darden,
Todd.
that nigga. I'm
He was
glad
representing
I'm glad
Eric
I don't know
Holder.
whoever the murderer is. I'm
Or
glad I don't
Eric
know his
Holder.
name, goddamn. That fuck nigga. I'm glad I don't
Right.
know him.
Right.
But his lawyer withdrew. And
Yeah.
I saw
said-
that he was getting threatened,
Yeah, he
but I
was
didn't know
death
that
threat.
he withdrew.
Yeah, he
withdrew. Damn.
He withdrew because he was getting
Withdrew.
threats to him and his family. I don't know
Well,
what the fuck
good.
that nigga said.
You shouldn't have been doing that shit anyway.
What did you withdraw?
I don't know what the fuck I just ain't even gonna hold you up.
I mean, he said that. I saw his statement. He said that he believes under the Constitution that everybody has a right to be defended. But what he wasn't okay with was that his family was being threatened, and the lives of his kids and things like that. And so he said that the stress and pressure of it reminded him of the OJ case and stuff. And he just said that it just wasn't his thing. So he put in a motion to withdraw.
Do you
his name
think
from the case?
the guy could afford a Chris Darden lawyer?
Well,
I thought it was a pro bono type deal because of
I
the
It
high
had,
profile
it had to be
case.
because of what he just said, that he believes everybody deserves, you know what I'm saying? Deserves that.
So he jumped
That's
out
a
there
right for them.
and then turned around and said,
That-
"All right,
and that's what I was
quit."
saying. You also have the right not to take it as
Right.
well. So, but
I
hey,
think he wanted to get his name back out there again, man, and try to redeem himself from the OJ trial.
But
Backfired.
we're gonna do it in that, man.
I agree with you, but I just think that was a dumbass way to go about it.
I do too.
Cause like you already went against, the black community, and then we all like hate this nigga, and this who you want to try to defend.
And I'm no defender of him, but when you say get his name out there, he had already had high profile cases. Because remember, I think we
Turn
said
up.
this on here. His case before that was the dude from the Legion of Boom, from the Seattle Seahawks, the nigga that what his name?
Brandon Brown.
That got in trouble for
With that chick.
He was his lawyer.
So his name is out there. This was a choice.
He's been doing his thing. It's just that it wasn't the attention, I guess, or as high profile as this was. So,
Right.
And we don't know. Maybe that's what he really believes is in the Constitution. Who knows?
Nah, fuck that.
I don't know.
This nigga.
I
need to-
agree. I agree.
yeah.
Fuck that. But maybe that's what he really believes.
Not if it's pro bono. I mean, that's all it's about. at that
Nah,
point.
you shouldn't attach their name to this case. But I
Right.
mean,
I would.
to each his
I
own.
won't.
I mean, one of the biggest stories this week. It was all over social media. It was all over everywhere, every blog site.
Yeah, that.
I know a lot of people probably even tired of hearing or tired of talking about it, but unfortunately, shit, it happened. We saw this week that Ayesha Curry basically was on the Red Table Talks with Jada Pinkett Smith and basically said that I guess they was talking about groupies and all the attention that Steph get, and she was just saying how with her she kind of wouldn't mind having, she never gets outside attention or other attention from other men. Did y'all see this story? And if so, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thinking about it? Holla at me. What y'all thinking?
Ayesha Curry
Get him.
needs to have a public apology to Steph Curry for doing this dumbass shit.
You saw what he said though, right?
Yeah. Can she
Even worse. You got that great of a husband to even back you up on your dumbest shit. And you want to go say you want some nigga in Nebraska to goddamn comment under your picture or something. You're like, shut the fuck up. What the fuck else do you want?
Could you have done what Steph did? As far
Fuck no. I ain't eating your nasty ass food. I ain't talking to your ass.
and when I say what Steph did was Steph basically came out and said, I got her back.
Yeah.
I knew that these people would come at you at a time like this. It was nothing wrong you said. We've been all positive.
Yeah,
We're
he said
good.
that he was proud of her
Right.
for
Speaking
for
her truth.
speaking her mind, speaking her truth, and owning it.
That was some
In the
light,
public, you might have to do that.
that was some light skin shit. He
But
ain't had to
at
say nothing.
home?
He ain't had to say nothing in my opinion.
At home, I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm facing James Harden and these niggas. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You too angry though.
Yeah.
Come on
hot
now.
about it.
You got to do all that.
But I mean,
He hot about it.
Yeah, very.
about it.
She got that nigga.
I get what she's saying,
I don't.
but
I don't get it.
you're not supposed to say that.
I don't get it. Fuck saying it. I don't get it.
I mean, I guess she's saying, but she never said that he doesn't tell her. You know how you always got to tell your girl she beautiful,
Mhm.
even though you don't feel like it.
I know
She
that.
never said that he didn't. She was like, I want outside attention. And as a man, if your wife has a need, you supposed to try to fulfill it.
You can't be the other side niggas in her DMs.
Right.
though. You
Like,
can't
how the
fulfill
fuck
it. You can't.
does Steph, like, what the fuck is he supposed to do?
I don't know, cuz, but
You want me to pay some niggas to goddamn compliment your ass? The fuck you want me to do?
and I guarantee you she not answering none of them.
No, she just want the attention.
What the fuck you
I
want
thought it was weird. You want me to shoot at you to turn me down? Like,
Exactly.
I from looking at it, it just was kind of weird to me. I mean, I like you said, I kind of get what she was trying to say, but at the same time, I saw so much
get it.
crazy shit. Like they were talking about the episode of Martin when he took his ring off and wanted to see if he still had it,
Right.
and it's like people kept like defending the thing of the idea of people still wanting to see if they still have it. Like I feel like if you married and for me, this is just my opinion.
Then
If
still
you
got it.
married and you satisfied in what it is that you're doing, who attention do you need? Like
Exactly.
if your husband or your wife is cool, then that's all you should need. But at the same time, Step came out and he defended it. He
Light
said
skin.
that he was proud of her. So I can't be more mad than he is.
Right.
But at the same time, it just if it was my wife, I wouldn't want you to go out publicly and say that. Like let's talk about that behind closed doors.
You're right. I can't be more mad than he is, and that's exactly why I'm not mad.
Yeah.
But I do think she's stupid, and I think he's light skinned.
You could have waited till the end of July.
I'm not getting out there and saying that. If my wife is out here looking for outside attention, that's
I'm
no
glad you
reason
said
for
that. Imagine a man saying that. Like, damn,
Okay.
I damn sure wish these thoughts would hop in my DMs more.
Exactly. I imagine what my wife would say if I said that. That's
Right.
how I look at it. Simple as
Man,
that.
you'll never be able to live that down because, like, if we say that, I just think, not talking about your situation particularly, just in general. If we say that, I feel like, imagine the insecurity that could
That
create,
they would have, yeah.
possibly create. Not all the time, not saying that women are insecure. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm just saying
Head ass.
that by me saying that, it's almost like I'm not satisfied where I'm at. I need somebody else to validate that.
Mhm.
And just the bigger picture, my question would be like, I don't wanna necessarily just go at her and blast her. I'm curious, like, what makes you say that? Like, what makes you feel like that? What makes you be in this situation but still want to seek validation from the outside? And sometimes I can't help but to point it back to you know who I love to blame. I blame social media.
The internet,
sometimes for
guys.
that
Facts.
shit.
And I was thinking
Right.
about that earlier. I was thinking, what am I going to say? Yeah, it's the internet fault, man. Because when we brought up Sin putting out that people jumping in her
Yeah,
DMs.
she said all
she
these.
had- was tired of
Sin
it.
said all of these big head texts and messages aren't flattering at all. I
Mhm.
want no parts.
And you know what I took from both of them? They both just want attention.
Yeah.
No,
Simple
no.
as that for me. Yes.
I just think I just think Sin portrays herself like that.
I don't care.
She
If you
portrays Fashion Nova. She gets those comments. She gets those what Ayesha is looking for. Ayesha doesn't because she doesn't put that out there.
Mhm.
Like she says, "Hey, I'm gonna be fully clothed. Hey, I'm gonna be a homemaker and cook."
Mhm.
So she doesn't get that. Ain't nobody trying to, you know what I'm saying, shoot their shot at the cook.
But my
Okay.
thing,
it's not about that for me. It's about simply they both did something in opposite directions, but they both did it in the same place, which is the internet. Because they both, to me, just wanted some type of attention.
yeah,
Whether it be negative or positive, you just looking for attention. And I looked at it like me personally.
because
If I was either way, would I put it on the internet? Hell no. You ain't never saw me on it. I'm single now. I'm married
Right.
now.
All
I'm
these
whatever
big
now.
all these big head texts just getting on my
Yeah,
nerves.
man, you
Yeah,
bragging
you just
and-
want somebody to know what you're getting.
Exactly.
But I just look at it from a place of respect. Like Ayesha Curry, they respect you. They respect your husband. That's why a lot of people aren't in your DMs. Them
Yeah.
niggas just feel like how many niggas shooting at Michelle Obama? How many niggas shooting at Beyonce?
They all and
None.
both of them get the
You see a lot
the
of
table talk.
Yeah, you see a lot of high profile women say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the single ones will say, a lot of men don't approach me.
They
don't
just
try
won't
to say,
come up to me,
because
yeah.
they respect you and they want to come at you with a level of respect. Now some niggas gonna shoot the shot.
No matter
Right.
what. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of niggas that's probably shooting their shots at her. I'm pretty sure she has a DM here or
Of
there.
course.
She just
To me, I love how Ayesha Curry is. She carries herself with dignity, respect. You know what I mean? And she looks like the person who, you know, I'm about my home life. I'm about my family life. I don't have to, you know, and she has said before, I don't have to dress half naked and all of this different stuff. And that's respectful. She holds shits together. She looks like the glue that keeps everything together.
But it's disrespectful.
Well,
Hey, for ain't nobody shooting a shot at Paula Dean. So that's who you
Sure, some
tried
old white man might be.
to mimic yourself after. Then it's just not gonna.
I don't
happen.
think nothing's wrong with that. I think we need
I
to
don't-
see more images of her,
that,
of her. Because
I think
we
so.
tired of
I
seeing
think-
the half naked.
I think so too, and that's exactly why I think that niggas are shooting their shots at her. I don't think she's just going DM-less. I don't think that's possible.
okay, guys. Like you may kill me. You may have. We just gonna have a different opinion about it. Period. Two things. One, this wasn't even the topic of conversation unless somebody of the female gender brings it up. She said initially that she was insecure about groupies around Steph.
Mhm.
Okay, what's the problem with that? What's the problem? Like,
What's the
these
problem
women
with-
are fucking, like, they're relentless when they're trying to get a baller. Period. That's a career move for some women.
No problem there.
Right. So they had a problem with her coming out saying that she had an issue with that initially. That was the first thing. You get mad, I'm sorry, poo-poo in the projects, you get mad because the nigga talked to his baby mama and you feel like they still fucking. So where your insecurities at? I feel like we tear each other down so much, bro. Like, that shit was stupid for you to even come at somebody like that. You get insecure over the smallest thing. That's number one. So number two, the whole comment, bro, all she wanted, I fuck up daily.
Mhm.
Daily
We know.
in the marriage.
We know.
I'm just gonna put it
I
out.
I want to talk about.
I'm not
I wasn't
perfect.
talking
Marriage.
about- I wasn't
No,
talking
no,
about-
no,
Talking about the group mess.
No, I ain't talking about the group message don't mean shit. I'm talking about some serious marriage type shit. We at this table, fuck up. We don't do the right shit all the time. Why? Because we are men. We don't think like a female would.
No,
think.
I never do anything wrong.
Steph,
Yeah, but
just because Steph can shoot a 3-pointer from fucking the parking lot and he makes $80 million a fucking year does not mean he's not like us. He's a man. He's human. So if he wakes up just like we wake up every morning to put his pants on the same way we do,
He makes
and we
mistakes.
right.
But what's your
But
point?
He cannot. It is impossible for
What
him
that
to
got
wake
to-
up every day and say, "Babe, I think you're beautiful." When you got a goddamn 82 game season to play,
But what that got?
I
there's
don't know.
times you're gonna forget to say shit.
But what that
I
got-
forget to say it daily.
What that got to do with what she said?
I'm gonna get there.
Okay, come on.
it's taking you a long time.
Yeah,
Her, this,
why?
you didn't show up.
You got
I
mad
gave
about
you 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, go.
So okay, if he forgets to say that, and she's just, like, guys, if you know anything about women, after babies, there's a thing called postpartum. They feel unattractive. The hormones are off. You wondering what the fuck is wrong daily when she just coming at you about you drinking all the orange juice. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
I want you.
There's a possibility that's still there. She just had a little boy. He may not have been saying, Ayesha, I love you. I think you're beautiful. Daily. This man in the playoffs.
But the only thing she didn't say that he didn't say that.
She didn't say that at
So
all.
I,
You know
why
what
you?
I'm saying?
But
That's the part that I didn't
And
like the most.
And I feel what you're saying.
I definitely feel what
but
you're
I
saying.
still
yeah.
I still come from an era where, like, I remember, like, my mama used to tell me, man, this is in-house business. Like,
Keep it
I
at
don't give a
home.
fuck what I forget. Nigga, I don't think about it. As men, there's a lot of stuff that we feel like we hold. We don't always say. We bite our tongue a lot.
Right.
We know we can't say the stuff all the time. I'm not finna go on social media and tell social media that.
right.
I'm not finna go on no platform and tell a platform that. I'm gonna talk to you about it in person because that's what I'm supposed to talk to me. where I come from and the cloth I'm built off of, I'm going to talk to you about it. That ain't social media business. And when you go say that on a Red Table Talk, you already know how many people get to go out there and misconstrue that. I'm not saying that what you're saying is not correct. That is true. That all of that shit is true. That still does not give anybody, me or her, the right to go out there and tell the world that without coming and talk to us about it. That's all I was thinking.
But I think it's a situation where it's been talked about. I think it's a situation where she was just being open and vulnerable at that particular setting. I don't think she's like, I want you to come. I think they took it literally. That's my way of thinking
That's
about
how
it.
they
because-
have that work.
It was she was literally speaking.
All women want to feel beautiful. I mean,
Right, and nobody won't know.
she's not wrong.
Nobody won't.
She's not wrong
Yeah.
for feeling like that, but like Stock said, like that's some in-house shit.
I'm sorry, I'm on the other end. If she feels like that she's upset that people and niggas are not in her DM, she's wrong for that. To me,
No, I'm not
I
saying
don't
that.
understand that.
that to me she's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know. I just, I guess we're only just talking about her initial comment and how we felt about what we heard. Again, Step came out in defense, and
Light skin.
yeah, that's all we can say about it. But I just still feel like, to me, I don't care. It is no way that she would have accepted me for or been okay with me saying that, or a man, like Ken Get Right said, a man saying that, hey, I don't get enough attention from women. Hey, women, I don't get enough attention from you. It's just no way that would be possible.
Imagine Steph saying, I don't think I got enough groupies in the crowd.
Imagine Steph saying, yeah, man, I do all this. I'm arguably one of the best shooters of all time. I don't get the attention I deserve. I think I deserve from other women.
But a man
It
ain't gonna
would've
say that because that ain't in the
killed
man's
him.
makeup. We don't feel shit. We don't.
But-
It's a lot of shit that you don't say that you feel.
That's not the
That's
point.
not true, man.
That's not the point.
Think about it.
We gotta stop.
There's a lot of men
No,
who
no,
would
no,
say that. There's a lot of men who would say that.
Okay.
They stupid.
And I'm not arguing it. I'm
And
not
then
arguing it.
If they said that, they'd be just as wrong as she is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, what you say?
Agreed.
Say, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna. Nobody on this platform is gonna say that. We're not gonna be thirst trapping. We're not gonna ask for outside attention outside of our household. We're not gonna do that.
But you're not going to be upset if your wife says that?
If she, because I know what I haven't been doing. I'm gonna take ownership for my shit.
But let's say
that's
it
a
has
part
nothing,
of it.
Let's say it has nothing. Todd's a great man, but I ain't getting enough from in my DMs. How you taking that?
Man, people approach my wife all the time. Hootie.
That ain't answering my question.
What you want?
Yeah,
me,
that
what you
answers
want me
your
to-
question.
Thank
What
you.
you want me to say?
I don't care. I'm asking you what you would say.
Would
I
you
don't
be
know.
okay
If
with
she
your
came
wife
out and
saying
said
this?
that, I would ask her what's up with it. I would. I'm just gonna be honest with you, but I would understand what she mean by it. I would. Because if I'm not doing the shit,
No,
like
you're
what
doing
you expect?
It. You're good. You're doing it. It's just not enough niggas in my DMs.
Hey, listen.
You're a better man than me.
I don't
I'm not
give a
listening
fuck
to that
what
shit.
you're not doing or what I'm not doing. Don't take that shit to social media with that.
That's
That's what
I'm
we're
saying,
saying,
guys.
Ty. Social media.
Like, and that's the problem. That's exactly where I was going with it. All of these voices are coming from social media. That man Steph ain't come out and say nothing after that interview.
Now I'm talking about her
until he
voice.
was made to do that.
We're talking about her voice, not his. I get what he said. We're talking about her.
But even in her voice, like I understood
Well,
what she
to
was
me,
saying. Because
based
I've
off
heard it
okay,
before.
so based off the interview, it sounds like she thinks Steph is a great, wonderful guy. Now what?
Like,
I mean,
I just
women are attracted to power.
I don't
Okay,
know. Man. I mean,
so-
I'm just going off everything that was said. I ain't assuming
And I get
nothing.
that.
Man.
I ain't assuming that neither, but we all know that.
You assuming? You assuming that she?
Do you think a millionaire is more attractive than somebody that's out in the street that's just handsome?
No, I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck about the money part of it. I'm simply saying that he's a regular old me or you. Every day, you're beautiful. I'm taking care of home. Do you need anything? You want to go to the movies? You want to go to the bar and have a drink? Wake up in the morning with your head nut on, you're beautiful. But you know what? I'm not getting enough niggas in my DM. That's all I'm saying.
That's not
dog.
cool.
But
That's all I'm saying, man.
I'm not
All
saying
I'm
that's
saying
cool, but we don't know that's the situation.
That's not-
I know.
And at the end,
And my whole point is you're the one who's assuming, not me. I said all of that to say you're assuming that he's not doing that at home. Nobody else is saying that.
right. Because what if he is?
did
That's
y'all,
all I'm trying to
Did
say.
y'all watch the interview?
Yes,
I watched it.
like I just said,
Go back and watch it
Steph
and hear
is
what
this
she
one.
say when she's like, he ain't there. He's not there to say it.
But when he's there,
I wonder where he at.
He playing basketball, Jonathan. You know that.
Okay. That's
That
what you
goes back-
signed up for.
That goes back to what I said initially, don't it?
Hey,
He ain't there to say it.
look, that's not fair for her to put him in that position. It's just not.
Okay.
This man has to travel for his millions of dollars that he makes.
Right.
He can't. It's not like he's on vacation or fucking off somewhere. He's working.
I get that.
That's
See-
not fair.
She works too. She's not just his wife. She works too.
What she do? She
Come on, man. You
cook.
see Ayesha all over the place. She makes her own money now. She even if it's off of Steph's name, she does what she does.
Okay, fine. Time out. Okay, fine. She works. He works. Cool. But I just it's just crazy to me that, like, let's just say Jessica works from 9 to 5. I come home at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Man, she's at work. She's not giving me any attention. Everybody has to work. We all have to make a living. I just don't. Maybe you stay at work a little longer than others. I still don't think, like, if you have consented and you've given your vows, or you've given whatever you've given to the commitment to that relationship, I'm assuming that you understand what you're committing to.
Yeah.
So if you're committing to somebody that's a CEO or a doctor that work these long hours, you can't turn around and use their job as a hostage against them. That's not fair for men or women. I'm not talking about just one of the, like, that's not fair.
You can't hate them for the same reason you love them.
Right.
Because she didn't have to marry a NBA player.
Would you want me to quit? Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
She could
this
have
is
married
my
a nigga
career.
with a 9 to 5 that's gonna be home every day.
Yeah.
And
That's what you signed up
and
for.
cheating on them.
Yeah.
Shit.
Then you turn around being stay at home. When you going to work?
Yeah.
It just seems like the shit don't matter, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Lose.
You know, I don't know. That's
Not
all I
trying
got.
I ain't trying to know. Fuck it.
No, because I mean, like, at the end of the day, it boils down to like man, you seen women, man. Like, some of the stuff that we see, it'll be like, oh man, don't try to talk to me. You try to talk to him,
He thirsty.
he thirsty. Like,
Right.
hey man, we don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing out here, man. So shit.
That's
I mean,
why-
at the end of the day, like I said, Step forgave her, so fuck it.
That's one of them big reasons we went majority of our life not going on dates. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Girl, he trying to take me out. Nah.
Yeah,
fuck
Nah.
right. Take you on
I
dates.
just ate off him. No,
You finna
not
eat
me.
my free food.
Hell no. You want
Girl, I ain't really like the nigga. It just was free.
I got-
Shit, not
got-
with me.
I
You
got
better
T-
eat some of this pizza.
I got TiVo and ham sandwiches. Shit. That's all I got. TiVo. What you want to do?
bubble gum. And, never mind. But moving on to some other crazy dumbass shit that didn't make sense. Let me ask y'all parents, like, how does it work with lunch money now?
I saw that shit.
Like you put money on their books.
Yeah, at this point in time, you got to put money on their card, on their books or whatever, and if it runs out, then they really can't eat.
So
And that shit run out so fast.
Fast.
Mhm.
so
Is it
in Rhode Island, it was a school district.
still? I saw that
Basically, if the child doesn't have any money on their account or whatever, they have to eat a jelly sandwich
And
instead of hot food.
I wonder at this point, is that okay? Because I don't think my kids can eat if they go like too far negative, or you know what I'm saying, if their balance isn't paid, they probably won't have anything.
Okay.
So I think that's still trash too. I do think they still deserve a hot meal. You know what I'm saying? Don't let those kids suffer. But then you see different sides of it, man. Some people say that it's not these people or this person's responsibility to feed the kids. But then if you're looking out for kids and for people, then maybe it is.
Well,
So-
I just think that, like, I mean, and we talk about stuff like this every week on this platform. I think that we have reduced school systems, teachers
Profit.
to nothing.
Yeah, they
Like
want
we
money.
every time you look up, oh, we're stripping this resource. Oh, we had to lay off 140 some teachers. You had to, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's to a point now where, like, we see people having to share textbooks. They can't take textbooks home. They got to leave them in the classes classrooms that they in. And I think that that's just what it boiled down to. It used to be a point in time where they could probably feed everybody. And I don't think that it's something that they don't want to do. I don't want to defend it because if it's trash, if you can't feed those kids and you have the ability to do it, that's trash.
Well,
but I just think that they literally may not have the resources.
Within that article, it was a local guy who was willing to donate money to help pay off those bills. And they was like, nah, we don't want that.
I don't know nothing about
It was
that
a
part.
big uproar. And then, I mean, this Rhode Island, this is a little different, from our upbringing or whatever. But
I can't say that because Providence is in Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's pretty.
yeah.
And that is pretty hood.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, so like,
But
I mean,
they said there was gonna in talks to try to change it, but so like they don't have free lunch anymore.
Well, see, I
that's
think
what was
that
gonna
I
ask.
think
don't
that
know. I think it
applied to
depends.
those who actually had to pay for lunch. You know
yeah,
what
who
I'm saying?
probably had their account.
I don't think that applied to everybody.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's only for
It-
people
it
who
couldn't
have to pay
have
for
been.
lunch. Like, cause it's like if you had but I don't know. Does free lunch still exist?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
My kids
It's
got
still,
But
I mean,
with
I
that
know
money
around here
thing
it does.
on your,
Yeah, free lunch.
When you
still
got
exists.
money on your tab, it's just like when you have those little snacks that they can just go up there and pick up, like little chips or stuff on the side, like ice cream sandwiches or something like that. Like that what really ruins the money away. If
Yeah, you better check that shit.
you
Because
better check
Jordan,
that
man,
shit,
I
'cause
used to
she'll
put
tie
like
that shit up in
$30 on
the
there
thing,
every
man.
2 weeks.
Going in 2
And that
days.
shit before the 2 weeks, it'll have been a rent out.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You look on there, ice cream.
ice cream.
Nigga, hey, listen. Ice cream one time a week, man, nigga, Friday. You better pick the day up, pick it on Friday, but you don't get to get ice cream and then it's like 2 ice cream. Like, hold up now. Who the
Right.
fuck you about
Oh,
ice
she
cream?
was balling.
I got 2
Baller.
on y'all, nigga.
Man, balling ain't the word.
She got 2 and sold one.
Right. We got ice cream once a week.
Right. But they give them those options.
Right,
at that
but
age.
they don't stop them. They just let them get it. Go ahead, you got enough money on that, baby. Go ahead. They don't
Yeah.
stop them. They can get about 5 or 6 ice cream sandwiches. They don't even stop them.
So all
They got
I
the money
think,
to pay for it.
I
They
think
just go
it's
ahead.
trash if they don't feed those kids, but if they can't do it, then they can't do it. I don't know.
But they're giving them ice cream. I mean, not ice cream, but
Something.
they're giving them
Yeah, they
peanut
give
butter.
them
They're giving them
Well,
something. So that's cool.
well, they said the reason was like now that's the child they can't, and
Right.
anytime you see somebody that's lacking as a child, you're gonna talk about them.
Right.
Look at your little broke ass.
Kids can be.
Right.
It does.
Your daddy probably don't
Look
work
at your
or
ass
love
over
you.
there with them bargain hunt threes.
Your mama don't love you. She wouldn't even put money on
Boy
your
would have
book.
toe bearing up in high school with them hoes on.
Oh my God.
You want them hoes again, too. You want them hoes Thursday. Or to say, y'all thought I was going to put my shoes up? We did, nigga.
Hey, man, he did say that. Y'all thought I was going to put my shoes up.
He had them
He
hoes
brought
on.
them hoes right
That
there.
What they call who?
In that bitch wondering why he's sliding around in them shoes.
Dummy.
Slide his ass
They
around.
got a box
Nigga, you
full
on
of them say
grass. How's you
shoes.
sliding?
But I did want to say something, man. Mother's Day is vastly approaching.
Shouts out to
so-
y'all.
Shouts out to all the mothers, man. Make sure we give them a standing ovation and a round of applause.
Much you need.
Happy Mama's Day.
Man, that job, what a job, man, to be a mother, man. Somebody who nurtures, who teaches, who educates, who supports. Not only do they support the kids, mothers who support husbands. They support sons, man. Mothers do so much, man, and sometimes their role is sometimes it's diminished. Especially like black mothers,
Yeah.
Take it for granted.
yeah, it can be taken for granted. And to me, they're some of the most powerful human beings on the face of the planet, man. The things that they have to do, the things that they have to endure to make sure that we've had what we had from your teachers. Not only were they parents to their kids, but they came to school and parented your ass. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
I think that, on behalf of the Dummies, we want to give y'all a big, huge shout out, a warm embrace for the job that y'all do. Y'all are important. Y'all are needed. Y'all are appreciated. And we thank y'all.
Thanks.
And we wouldn't be who we are on this platform if we didn't take time out to thank y'all. We say a lot of crazy shit. We say, it's all in fun, and we have a lot of fun here on this podcast, but we definitely want to give y'all time, give y'all roses, because y'all deserve it.
All right.
Agreed, man. And you said something now. We say a lot of crazy shit, and I give that to my mama. 'Cause nobody curses more than my mama. So, you know what I'm saying? I get it directly from her. But shouts out to my man. I don't know where I would be, you know what I'm saying, without her. And to this day, anytime she calls, you know what I'm saying, it's just a happy time at that point in time. You know what I'm saying? Me and
Right.
mom's called. Now we talk like we friends, man. She called me. She cursed me out. know what I'm saying? That's just a part of it. But shouts out to mom, man.
Yeah,
Happy
shouts
Mother's
out
Day,
to mom.
my
Mom laced us
sister.
with the podcast gear. Shouts
Right.
out to mom.
Right.
Moms, my sister, my wife, of course, my daughter's moms. Happy Mother's Day to y'all.
Leave that
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
right there.
Definitely do a hell of a job. I think, weather permitting, I'm going home to see mine. But if not, I will put your gift in the mail.
And I'll FaceTime you.
Yeah, I'm a
Same here.
my mama like hearing that ching ching on the Cash App.
Cash out.
Oh.
Yeah, she love that shit.
Yeah.
Ching, cling, 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 cling. She like, yeah, some cash. So you gonna hear that motherfucker on Sunday, goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do something for mom. Shouts out to mom, man. Weird transition. Shouts out to the new Michael Jackson too, goddamn. Black
Michael-
youngster, man. Did y'all see the video? Did y'all see the video?
I'm
goddamn?
back.
Black
I'm
youngster
back.
in that bed with some white socks on, like Mike, with the penny loafers moonwalking in that bed.
Man, hey, I love that nigga, man. He just has so much fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed. It's fun and entertainment, man. You supposed to entertain. I hate that uptight shit. Like, ain't nothing wrong with getting into serious stuff and topics and stuff and all of that, but I like that he has fun. And I remember watching an interview. He said that when he was young, he always said he just wanted to
was
be the world's
entertaining.
best entertainer.
No
And
matter what it is.
and he entertains the fuck out of
He
me.
Yeah, so
entertaining us.
I wonder if he's the one who was behind that video, because that video was a pretty dope ass, pretty live ass video. That's the
Probably.
first video I watched in a while, and I
He
enjoyed it.
I'm sure he was pretty hands on with it. If he wasn't the brains behind it, it's probably some creative nigga somewhere. But I'm pretty sure he had big input in it.
Shouts out to Black
I ain't seen
man,
it
with the
yet,
big
so I
ass
guess I
smile
need
on.
to
That nigga
watch
keep
You
that
haven't
big
seen
ass
it yet?
smile on
Oh,
that.
you're doing yourself a very bad disservice.
Yeah, man, you got to check out the youngster, man.
Gotta
That
check
nigga
him
was
out.
We put it in
You
a
put him
group
in the group.
chat.
Yeah, you
He
put it
hit
in the
them
group.
dance moves
but-
for your ass.
But you know, it
goddamn.
wasn't about me, so you really ain't paying.
Yeah, you ain't ha that. You ain't ha that
Yeah,
one. You
my
might have a
bad,
point,
man.
King, you right? You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? You might
Let
have
it die down, because he going to stop doing it right now. About another month when he
It'll-
forget.
He'll pop back up.
Hey man, you shouldn't be a target for these guys to get you, man. Like you fall back and they won't tear your ass up. I won't have to laugh.
Now, I think you kind of get more than me
You
recently.
got a point right there too, though, King.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right.
won't
If you
have
fall
nothing
back,
to laugh.
we won't have to tell your ass up.
What's the fun in that?
He won't get the laugh.
Fuck out of here.
You're a pain freak, man.
It's a
Y'all
tie.
just tripping.
You both. It's a tie. You both win that one, goddamn.
Y'all saw Alabama. They making a bill here in the state of Alabama. Everybody knows the Dummies record from Alabama, but they're making a bill that for people who falsely accuse people of rape.
Good.
Saw that.
There's a place for you now.
Mhm.
Hand claps for that shit.
Now we don't want to understate this, but rape is a
Very
horrible
serious
crime.
charge.
Horrible.
It not only like ruins somebody in that moment. It's just what the damage that you do to people even after they have to live with the effects of what you did, taking something from them, something so special. Like it's just horrible. It's trash for anybody to do that. But equally trash is trash to be accused of something that you did not do. And we have seen repeatedly where people have been accused of this crime and have not committed it, or it's come out later that accuser says that, oh, no, it didn't really happen quite like that. And people have lost livelihoods.
Right.
They've been kicked out of school. They've lost scholarships. They've lost opportunities in life because of being falsely accused.
Right.
And so now it's the state of Alabama is taking steps towards making it a crime. If you falsely accuse somebody of rape, you are going to be punished. Did y'all see that?
Saw
That bill that they putting it up for
Proposal.
vote, but they're proposing it. What do y'all think about that?
Yeah, hopefully it passes, but who knows? Because you know men are always mistreated. I'm all about men's rights. It's about time we get some. You know what I'm saying? Men's rights. I'm here for it. But yeah, that's a big step, man.
men's
Because
rights.
shit like that really does ruin people's lives, man. And even once they find that you're innocent, your life is still ruined because
Yeah,
that still
it's
sticks with
tarnished.
you.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
still
Even-
on you, kind
And
of.
even once they do find that out, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, you very rarely are still the athlete most times that you were in those previous years. So it just fucks up all of that, man. And then you have to turn into an entire new way of living, and who knows what that's going to be.
Yeah, because sometimes just even being accused of that shit is enough of a disdain on your name to have you fucked up.
Right, because that rumor gonna spread way faster than the truth will.
Exactly.
And then the truth never goes without question. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nobody ever brings up the truth.
Like with Sean Oakman.
Oh, we were bad.
Sean
Oh, my bad. That was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
That's it.
even
You know what I'm
though
saying?
he's been basically acquitted or it's been proven that he didn't do it,
Right.
that's still what we're doing for it. The real good player at Baylor who was accused of rape who didn't do it.
Yep.
And it fucked his career up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because he still has time. He's still a young man, so
Right.
hopefully he has some time to come back.
You see that dude still?
It's a big ass fella.
That man is still
It's a
massive.
big-ass
What
mammoth.
the
That
hell?
man, they're massive.
Fucking big mammoth.
But yeah, that's a dope law. Or a dope bill, I'm sorry, that they propose, and we'll see how they
Pass it, man. Men's rights. We need some rights.
go. Speaking of bills and passing, Georgia just recently passed an abortion law. Alabama has some abortion laws on the books that they trying to have passed. I think Georgia passed the heartbeat bill. I think it's at 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
They saying that abortion is outlawed now at once they're 6 weeks, so they can detect the heartbeat, which is usually around the 5 to the 6 week mark. That they're no longer allowing abortions in the state of Georgia. Did y'all see that?
99 years in prison, and it's also illegal to go outside the state to get an abortion.
Georgia's doing all of this.
Shit.
Yeah, the state of Georgia.
I know,
And the
that's
backlash of it,
trash.
three movie productions, the three
Yeah.
production companies said that they will no longer shoot film or movies there
Good.
because of that law.
Good.
My thing personally is, who am I to tell a woman what it is that she would like to do with herself?
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I believe that there should be limitations on the time frame.
Right.
Like, you shouldn't be 8 months deciding to do this. Like, I see a lot of proponents against the opposite, like, oh, man, you shouldn't. If there's a health reason or a condition or a resource reason as to why you can't do that, that shouldn't be my choice to make. That's between that woman and her doctor and her physician.
Right.
If they make that decision, fine, put time limits on it. But 6 weeks, you
right.
may not even know that you're pregnant within those 6
Hell
weeks.
no.
Most women probably not. They just gonna think they late. And then, like, when I was reading on it, women sometimes they're late.
And
Stress.
sometimes they won't get one at all that month, too.
Yeah, and then they don't be pregnant. So, but like, I don't understand why Republicans, conservatives, like, care about women's bodies so much.
My
Like,
question about that is, how many women were in that room to help y'all make this decision?
None.
Couldn't have been
Less
none.
Most of the time,
none.
you see it's some older white men that make these decisions.
How the
And
fuck are y'all able to be the ones to make this choice for these women? Like, y'all,
Yeah, it's-
y'all don't
And
think
this is
about
just
that?
a proposed law, right? Or is just
I think
shit
it
that just
passed.
No, it
It
passed
passed.
in Georgia.
It
He
passed.
signed it.
Yeah,
My man that
Kemp.
beat
Kemp or
Abrams.
yeah, to beat
Kemp.
Abrams.
Kemp.
He passed that shit. He signed that shit in the law.
But see, man, this is why voting is so important, because Trump put the Supreme Court justice in he's pro-life. So if it does go to Supreme Court, usually
It's gonna-
they'll shut it down. But he's
Mhm.
pro-life now, and that's gonna sway it. It'll probably be a 5-4 vote
Right.
in favor of the law.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, I'm sorry, it's just the wrong time to bring a child into this
Them
world
niggas,
for people.
They pro
and you
pre-life.
need that choice.
They pro pre-life. They ain't pro-life.
Yeah, that's what they
ain't-
call it.
But
Yeah,
my-
they pro pre-life.
My thing is this, like, let's just say from a conservative standpoint, conservatives are usually some of the forefront of passing abortion laws. Let's just say hypothetically, somebody's making that decision because they don't have the resources to do it, to be able to take care of it. I know that's a well, you shouldn't be having sex or whatever. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Everybody has sex. It's a natural thing. So somebody gets pregnant and they don't have the resources to take care of them. And they want to try to stop it at an early point. But they can't because you're in a state where these laws forbid you to do it.
Right.
So they say all lives matter, like da-da-da, that's a life. But then let's just say it's a black kid, a black boy, a black male at that. You bring him into this world. And she doesn't have the resources, and maybe she may get assistance. That same person who was sold for that life will start saying all these takers dragging the system
Right.
down. All these people trying to, and you look bad or you judge them for being able to have. Well, this is. I told you at the beginning I was having a little bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't
knew
have
I
the
wasn't gonna be
financial
able to take
means
care of this
to be able
child
to
on my
take care of,
own.
or I'm trying to work a job and I'm trying to go through school, but I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
they turn around and say that same person they don't give the same respect to once he gets older.
Right.
You know, they quick to throw them in the system or push system stuff on them.
Right.
They don't
Yeah,
care
older.
about them then. Why don't you have that same when kids are getting shot in the street or kids are the system is incarcerating these kids at a high level? Why you don't care about their life as much as then?
It ain't even.
I just don't understand it.
It
Keep
ain't
that
even-
same vibe.
It ain't even that late. It's earlier than that. Like we just talked about. Schools. Why? If you care about them so much, why you don't make sure they get good schooling, good teaching?
Because
Right.
they don't
Why-
want them to.
why-
I don't
why-
understand.
Why
I
you
mean,
taking away Medicaid?
Yeah, like, and to me, cool, fine. If that's what you want to say, fine. But just keep that shit across the board all the way through.
Right.
Care about that life the whole way
Whole way
through.
through.
Keep
Yeah.
that life and I'm help you take care of it. Okay.
Yeah, keep that life the whole way
But
through.
that ain't how it
Like
is.
you can't play God like that. You cannot
They trying
determine. Yeah, like I don't get it. You can't control everything. You definitely not other people's lives and livelihood.
They-
So how can you stop these people from coming to say Alabama where they can, you know what I'm saying, do abortions at a later time? How can you stop that? How would you even know that somebody went and did it?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you know, it's paperwork, stuff like that. But it's just, why would you? Like this, like, why are we going backwards? Like,
I mean, exactly.
when
That's
was Roe
exactly what it is.
Roe versus Wade? Like the
A while ago.
70s,
Yeah.
60s?
I mean, we going backwards because
Like, why are we going that backwards now?
I mean, that to get into that, we'll have to get into
What's
the
your
weeds. But
What's your-
long story short, we going backwards because a lot of people have fell asleep at the
Yeah.
wheel. They forgot. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, when you start like, all right, my vote don't count. Well, I don't care what the fuck go on, and you start getting caught up in social media, and you get caught up in all these different shows that they entertain you with, you don't really realize
What the
all
fuck
of these
going on
social norms that are being snatched away from you. Whether
Right.
it's something like this, or trying to take people off food stamps, or whether it's who qualify for housing and stuff. There's a lot of little things that when you fall asleep at the wheel, they slowly
They gonna
take them
take
from
away
up
from
under
you.
you.
Sneaking.
Yeah.
attack.
They be waiting for that chance too.
Right.
That's why we gotta
And
stay
then they don't
engaged.
vote. Like, and that's the craziest part.
But we
about
talk about
You com-
politics and people like, it's boring.
Right.
You know, like, fuck no, nigga,
You,
that
you
shit
complain
matters.
Oh,
about
this shit
all of
matters.
these things, but you can control it. Like, it's crazy. Like, all you have to do is do something free. All you gotta do is take 5 minutes of your time to do it.
Agree. But they're making that harder to believe as well when the person who lost wins. They make it even harder for you to go out, get out there and vote. So that I do get. I'm going to still get out there and vote. And I wish you all got out there and vote. But when the person who wins actually lost,
Yeah,
you're
but
like, damn.
to me, it's bigger than just,
Right.
okay, fine, we go vote. But you gotta stay engaged.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, vote, but don't vote, and then you don't know what the fuck you voting. Some people don't even know what they voting for. Like I
Yeah.
said, like when we was talking about the lottery shit. Oh, the lottery bill passed. No, the
No, it
fuck it
didn't.
didn't.
Right.
You don't even know how this shit work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I want the lottery bill to pass. What's in it? Oh, I don't know. I
I
just
don't
want
know.
to play the ticket. But you don't know like what that shit consists of. To me, that's bad. That reflects bad on us. Not like us per se, but I'm just saying like people who are voting and
Mhm.
trying to
No,
make
why?
changes. You're not engaged. You don't even know what the
Right.
fuck you're voting
Like
on.
most people don't know what's on those tickets.
Right.
Most people gonna vote that one thing, the president, and the rest of it, they just gonna
Yeah.
mark some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paying no attention to what's going on.
Man, let these ladies do what they need to do and what they want to do, and do what's best for them and their families. You
And
can't control that because you're not helping.
And I mean, just in that same thing.
And the thing is, like, I mean, if you're not willing to take care of that child after it's here, don't make them have to have it.
it's just it just boiled down to it's not my business or my position to tell a woman
What she
do.
can
what
and
she
can't do,
can
right.
and
With
can't
her
do
body.
with her body.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be in that position. I would rather see a lot more women at the table helping make that decision. That's just me personally.
It's-
And staying from Georgia, it's the same thing here in Alabama.
Not very far.
That shit even worse.
Alabama was trying to pass the same kind of bill, but in the last minute, they tried to say that rape and incest would also be pulled off. Like, so if you were raped or had incest where you was raped by like a family member or something,
you
like,
gotta keep. That's
yeah, you
crazy,
got to
man.
keep that. Like, what?
Your uncle could
These
rape
people
you,
Sick, man. Something wrong with people.
and the
man.
state is gonna make you
have that baby.
have that baby. Like, come on, y'all.
I just want to understand. Like, I want to sit down and talk. Like,
Like, make that make sense to
I
me.
don't understand.
They
it.
can't. There's no way possible for them to make that make sense to any of us.
It's
like-
the dumbest shit in the world.
Man, think about the pain of somebody who was raped.
Exactly. You're
And
gonna leave them with a reminder.
We just
forever.
talked about rape, and then like you gotta carry a child for somebody that victimized you. Like, what if that child say, "Hey, where's my dad?"
Yeah. And the child looks exactly
Well,
like him too.
Right.
Like, do you tell your child that? Like,
That's a constant
I'm
reminder.
not.
bro.
I can
That's a
fully
constant
understand
reminder,
why a
man.
woman wouldn't tell her child that.
that's crazy.
And then what if something wrong with the child? You know how much health care costs? They don't want to do that. They don't want to help you with shit.
They won't. They take it in away.
I mean, the moral of the story, man, like we said, stop trying to tell women what they can and can't do with their body. That's not our place. That's not our job, man. Just let them do what they do.
Stupid ass.
Right. Can barely tell them what to eat.
Nigga should get dumb at a fucking week.
Shit, they can't tell themselves what to eat,
Fuck,
goddamn.
y'all had the audacity to.
Man, I'm planning, you know, mother, what you want to eat? It's cool. It's whatever. Like, nigga,
No, like,
what do you want?
like
Tell me
actually.
something.
It's cool. It's whatever. Like,
I don't play.
as soon as your ass pick that shit, man, well, fuck it. We going to Burger King. I mean, see, I ain't really,
I ain't
like
really
the
want
Sesame
that.
I
Seed,
kind of
though.
wanted Olive
Burger King
Garden.
really wasn't on my mind. I wanted some pasta.
What?
How you get nothing to pasta? Goddamn.
I want the shit on the Sesame Seed.
Like you had this on your mind 8 days
I'm
ago.
telling you, like shit. You want to go out or you want to go home and chill? I mean, it's whatever.
All right, you gonna cook? What the hell are you? What you buying?
It's my day.
Shit, that's what I
Shit,
wanted.
you said it didn't matter, goddamn. So let me pick.
Crazy.
Speaking of what to do with your body, did y'all see that Twitter was killing Steve Harvey for telling people that millionaires and billionaires and rich people don't get more than 8 hours of sleep?
I saw that. Fuck Steve Harvey.
I'm talking about, when you gonna stop listening to this, man?
I've never listened to this.
Like, I'm talking, not us.
Yeah.
He
Because
said
we
they
never
don't
listened
get
to
more.
them.
Yeah, he said you're rich because you don't get
No,
enough
you're
sleep.
poor. You're
You're
not
rich.
rich because you sleep 8 hours.
Yeah, and basically the people who are poor,
But that's so
sleep less
dumb
'cause they
because,
have more
like,
jobs.
I heard that the rich people like that, you sleep when you die. Like, I've read studies and shit that said that, like, they absolutely fucking sleep. That's
Yeah.
how they get the fuel to do what they do.
the funniest shit I seen was Chrissy Teigen was like, "Yeah, you're right. I get 12. I get
She
12.
don't be bullshit.
Yeah, she
But at the end of the day, nigga, it's no wrestling. Stop listening to niggas like that, man. If they try to tell you what it is, nigga, like, shut up.
Book coming.
Exactly.
You got to know it. It's a book behind us.
I ain't trying to
Man,
read
Gotta be a
so
book
I ain't
coming.
read the first one. I ain't gonna read
Steve
the last
Harvey
one.
been
Hey,
selling
we
dreams
not
for a
buying
minute.
that bullshit.
Come on,
I mean,
we ain't bought none of it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you get some good shit out of him for some time, but not that much.
let me be a
I
million
used to like him though.
billionaire.
I don't know when he changed.
When he got the bald head, when he let
When
go
he-
of the,
when he had the talk show.
Oh.
when he
got the
let
talk
go of
show.
the
The
box.
Steve Harvey line.
Yeah, when he let go of the line and
When
he
let
lost
go
his
of the
haircut,
box.
he realized he was
Because
washed up.
he stopped having barbershop talk. That was the reason.
That's what it
no more
was.
barbershop talk. He
makes
got the
sense.
barbershop
Started
talk.
cutting that shit
That
on the
centers
ground.
you sometimes.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're not-
Barbershop keeps you grounded.
That shit like your own country club.
Exactly. Goddamn. The good
I had to
country.
tell a nigga he was dumb today. Nigga talk about Portland got a chance.
You found a way to get in another argument. I see, huh? He
got
See?
it.
He's a pain freak, man. I don't
he
wanna-
finds them arguments. Man. My man be hunting them
That
hoes,
shit a
man.
chance of hell, but they ain't got a chance of winning the goddamn championship. Fuck is
Right.
wrong with you?
Nigga, I ain't rich and I damn sure don't get 8 hours of sleep. So shut your ass up and shut up.
But
goddamn.
if you could, you would.
That shit like
I
them-
just say when I get $1 billion, I'm
Yeah.
sleeping, goddamn. I'm be sleep like a motherfucker,
Man,
goddamn.
because they're the thing that I was reading was
You just wake
a
up
lot
and-
of them are investors. They have a system. The system makes money when they're on vacation. The system
they
makes
sleep.
money when
when
they
they
sleep.
sleep, goddamn.
They rest
Right.
because it keeps making money. It's that shit that when you say, "Oh, I'm self-employed." Well, when you're self-employed, you
work
are
hard.
self-employed. You are the employee for yourself, which means that the more you grind, the more work that you take on, that's the more work you got to do. So you probably do get a lack of sleep. Shut up, Steve Harvey. I bet you real good, man.
Real good.
Selling these dreams to these
That
people.
nigga be done recording this show
Yeah,
at 3
man.
o'clock in the
Hell
morning.
yeah, he on yachts and shit.
Yeah, you
Smoking
ever walked
cigar, sleep,
You
goddamn.
you ever seen them little cheap ass Steve Harvey ties and canned G? Niggas making money.
Money, goddamn.
Yeah, while you sleep. Shut up.
Somebody
Telling these
uncle
people
still
that.
wearing that shit.
Yeah.
Bag ass suit.
Look,
They
bag-
Not of them bitches.
Big
He's
ass
selling out Easter
loose
Sunday,
ass-
goddamn.
loose
Fuck
ass
wrong with
bottoms.
you?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
tighten
I
them
ain't
bottoms
trying
up, my
to-
nigga.
Nigga, you need to go to sleep a little bit more.
Dream about a
Stupid
tighter
ass
suit.
suit you keep
goddamn.
trying to sell people.
Dummy. She look like pajamas.
That's why he ain't sleep.
Right.
Shit. Let me put my pajamas on. Stupid
Nigga,
ass
that's your
shit.
suit.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow well, goddamn.
Ain't fucking with Steve, man.
Goddamn, Steve. Good.
Y'all see my man from the Dolphins. Basically, the Dolphins made what's that nigga name?
Xavier Howard.
Xavier Howard. They made him the highest paid cornerback in the league. I don't know where the fuck this shit came from. I don't know how they
I don't know
put
where he
this
came
recipe
from.
Went to Baylor.
together. I don't know
Went to
nothing
Baylor.
about none of that shit, but they
Went to
made
Baylor.
him the highest paid cornerback. Did y'all get a chance to see that?
Saw
I
that.
saw that. He been there a couple years, but I never thought of him as the highest paid cornerback in the league. I remember a couple years ago, maybe a year ago, Patrick Peterson was actually upset because he wasn't getting the money he felt like he deserved.
Yep.
He's one person who I do feel like can be the number one cornerback, but I really can't name anymore.
Basically, they said that he did a 5-year, $76.5 million deal.
Big money.
Has a $46 million guarantee.
Big money.
He'll make $51 million over his first 3 seasons
Big money.
with his new deal.
That be the thing. Like when they be getting those like having 5 and 6 year deals and then they get 51 million in the first 3, they be mad by year 4 because he might get 6 or 7 million. He be like, nah, I feel like I'm worth more than that.
He's 25, went to his first Pro Bowl.
That's dope though.
Hey, kudos to him.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know
Great
the
job for him.
Bad
Dolphins,
hitter.
I don't know what the fuck y'all got going.
nigga.
But see,
Fucking up some
I mean, that has to be what they think the market is going to be now.
I saw
It
something.
would have to be.
I saw something that broke it down saying that the Dolphins are trying to show young players in their prime, we will pay you if you come here. Like that's their way of trying to rebrand
Entice people to
and
come.
entice people
Newsflash,
to come here.
Dolphins. Everybody, if you're good, they're gonna pay you. No matter where you are, if you're good, you're gonna get paid. So,
Nah, that's not the case.
Because that's exactly what we're
the
trying to
Le'Veon
say.
Bell
now.
didn't get
Patriots don't
paid.
pay people.
He's the highest paid, and you don't know if he's good.
Pittsburgh doesn't pay
I don't know who
anything.
it- but there's a number
anybody.
of people who will pay you. Okay, yes, there's a few who won't, but there's a number of people who will.
No, but I think what we're saying now is we don't know who he is really.
I have no clue who this nigga is.
All right, but he's paid. So you saying if you're good, they'll pay you, but you don't know who he is. You don't know how good he is, and they're paying him.
And you're a Dolphins fan.
I'm not a Dolphins fan.
I don't, okay.
He quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quit.
He said he was on the Browns, right, for this year? Free agent.
He don't
I
know where
say
he.
that,
Leave him
but, you
alone.
know.
He ain't got no team.
I'm teamless, but I'm
Well,
for the
you
Browns,
used
man.
to be a Dolphins
There's
fan.
a lot of LSU players there. You
You
know
can
what I'm saying?
always
We've
come
never
on.
talked about the
Nah.
Dolphins before today. So if that's their strategy, it kind of makes sense.
Terrible
Especially how
strategy.
free agency is
They've
going.
been having a terrible strategy the last 5, 6, 7, 8,
Who the
9
fuck
years.
is that quarterback?
How you know their strategy? You been keeping up with them?
I keep up with football, nigga. Yes.
You keep up with every team?
Yes, I know who have good and bad strategies. I know right now the Browns
You
have
know
a
who
good one.
Howell was.
I knew he was. I just told you his name.
You told us his name, but you said you don't know who the fuck he was.
I never knew him to be the highest paid cornerback in the game, but I knew of
Well,
him.
you didn't know that till they made the contract, but you said you didn't know who he was.
Nobody agrees he should be the highest paid cornerback in the league. Nobody. So shit, apparently
Somebody
nobody knew.
moving the
goddamn.
goalposts.
I'm not moving the goalposts. I knew of him, but I still didn't think he was the best cornerback in the game. No,
All right.
I mean, that's a corner on your team. So
it's not my team.
He don't want to own them.
Not my team. Goddamn.
He keep trying to change it. But yeah, I guess that works. Did y'all I want to talk to y'all about something about sports, right? We see basketball, college basketball in particular, college basketball, college football. We see in college basketball, people put their name into the draft pool. They don't get drafted. They get to come back, play their respective sport. There was 43 or 44 people who went into the draft, underclassmen who didn't get drafted. It was 144 underclassmen total, but like 44 of those people did not get drafted. And now they don't have a place to go because in college football, you can't go back to your school. We saw Nick Saban sound it off basically saying that he was skeptical of allowing undrafted players back into college. So, we all have a unique perspective on this. I was curious, like, what y'all thought about that?
I agree, but I think it will work. I would like for them to be able to come back, but if they could move the draft to before spring training, then I would be perfectly okay with the rule. But you can't have it both ways because you can't have a nigga focus on trying to make the draft and missing spring training.
Mhm.
So you just can't have it. Like, it's not, the scheduling
So as the
doesn't work out.
rules state now, as they are, because that's great when we can change them how we want.
But
But
if
the
we
rules
can't-
are what they are now.
Nah,
No,
How do you feel?
you can't.
no, you can't.
Nah, you can't. Nah, man, you can't. If you decide to go in the draft, you in the draft. Once
Yeah.
you in the draft, it's over with. Simple as that. I do think you should be able to test the waters early, see where you stand, get some of those early projections and when you're projected to be. And if you feel like those projections are good, then good. Go out there, work hard, do good in the combine, do good in pro days, and you'll get your shot. But if you haven't practiced hard enough in these pre-camps and pre-things, knowing you're going to run a good 40, knowing you're going to have a good pitch, knowing you're going to jump good, if you don't know these things for a fact, go your ass back to school, man.
Yeah.
I feel the same way you feel too, Joe. I mean, I just don't think it fucks up your recruiting along with, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't have a quarterback that's 5-star about to sign with my school and you decide to withdraw your name from the draft and want to come back. He may like, man, I don't want to
Gonna
compete.
change
I'm
his
finna
mind.
just go somewhere else. No, you said you were gonna do
But
this.
I
go
already
ahead.
done promised this kid.
Right, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I mean,
Mhm.
I get it, but you have to know when you're ready. You have to know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got partners saying, man, fuck that, go ahead and put your name out there in the draft, see what happens. I don't know if that's what's happening, but nah, man, you have to know when you're ready. if
Yeah,
you're
and
not ready.
I'm across the board with y'all. Like I just personally feel like I'm with Nick Saban. I just think that I would be skeptical too. Like, you know, what do we do to recruiting? You only get so many scholarships.
Right.
They do miss a whole bunch of spring ball. You got new kids coming in who now are able to leave high school early and enroll in January.
Right.
So, you know, this particular player has moved on. I've brought new players in to fill their role in that spot. They go through the whole spring, and then now your ass want to say you want to come back. That's to me what this does to me. If they don't change the rule, is it makes players think twice about coming out.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
I might
if-
fuck up.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
don't come out if you're not a high pick or you're not drafted to go 3rd, 4th round or better.
Mhm.
Maybe your ass probably
go
need to
back.
come
Oh, yeah,
back.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get that there's a lot of different reasons why kids decide to
Mhm.
make that decision. I understand. I
Right.
totally understand. You know, you get to realize your dream. You get to maybe, you know, make more money than you've ever made, get paid for doing the game that you love.
Mhm.
But you need to make a sound decision.
Exactly.
And this is part of decision making. You're an adult now.
Right.
So,
And never think that we're on the side of the universities and the institutions.
Nah.
We're
Right.
student athletes. We're all for the athletes.
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to tell you to do the right thing.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And most times, nigga don't be wanting to compete anyway. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about
and
it.
you
That's
don't
the
think-
best of the best that's getting to
Exactly.
that level. So
and that's why
if
I'm
you don't
saying,
want to compete there, you definitely ain't going to be able to compete
Over.
at the NFL levels.
Man, if coming back will put you in a better position and you can do it, come back.
Which,
easily.
It does need to be some type of way they can test the water. And be like, nah,
I
you
think they
rated 4th,
can.
5th round.
I think they can. Like testing the waters is basically seeing what you're projected to be.
Yeah, get them by combine.
Yeah,
If you don't
and
know
it's a
about combine, then
pre-combine
you
thing.
need to get the
Yeah.
fuck back. You have a bad combine, your ass better get back.
even
But
if they didn't
then
invite
it's
you to
kinda
the program.
late because
Right.
When's the
Like I
combine?
said,
February?
February.
February.
And the new students in January.
yeah.
Mhm.
But I think by combine you can kind of.
You know what?
It's tough. It's just the scheduling
Right.
of football, man.
But the combine in January, the end of January, even though that's pretty quick because the championship game is early.
Now, it's a lot of players that
But-
that got drafted that didn't even
But you
that
know-
wasn't even in the combine.
But you know how the
you
NFL
can't
think
really-
though. The NFL like nigga, we
Yeah,
not
that
changing nothing.
Not
That's
to help
y'all.
you out.
That's y'all
Yeah,
in
right.
college. They feel like we pay players and we take care of our players. That's on y'all. Y'all got to figure out how to do that.
Right.
So they not.
And the NFL, they don't really play around with people that's indecisive.
Right.
Like Myron Rowe. They blackballed him because he was like, well, shit, I want to go be a doctor. Or
Mhm.
they ain't know that he was all about football. So NFL ain't trying to hear that shit. They wouldn't change none of them rules.
Yeah, but that nigga, that was like a Rhodes Scholar or some shit.
Yeah, like nigga.
different kind of
I
smart.
got you.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna be rich regardless.
Exactly.
Like, yeah,
Smart rich.
And be
Yeah.
able to think when I'm got there.
yeah.
42.
So let's do a reset. We talked about the NBA playoffs. We had predictions, man. We're seeing them shape out. The Warriors just defeated the Rockets, 4-2 in the series.
Damn.
What it was, 118-113 to close that one out. So Rockets, see y'all later.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
We
Hasta
seen
la
Milwaukee put an end to
They
Kyrie.
beat the dog
Kyrie and the
skin off their
Celtics.
head.
Kyrie in
see
a
y'all,
jersey.
see y'all later.
I holla.
Dame Dollar bought them boys back last night though.
Who that?
Dame,
Lillard.
mhm.
Yeah, Portland
Him
and
and
Denver.
It's
Ain't it?
3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
3-3.
3-3.
Mhm.
Game 7 tomorrow.
Games on the morning.
Well, by the time y'all hear this, it'll be
Pass.
shit
Shit,
past.
yeah.
But what's y'all predictions from him?
I know my predictions previously. I think they were pretty trash. They were. I'm sure they were trash. But I like I wanted to see Golden State go down. I didn't want Houston to pull it off. I really didn't care who win. I just didn't want it to be Golden State. But I do think them dudes just too good to lose, man. So I think they're gonna get to the finals, and it's tough. Milwaukee, Toronto. Toronto is still playing Philly. At this point, I'm gonna go Toronto because I think they still have the best player left. I know the Greek Freak is balling, but I do think that Kawhi is still
Kawhi
the
done
best
played
player
some-
left.
Hey, Kawhi balling too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Kawhi versus Golden State. And if that happens, I'll make a prediction about that at that point.
I think I'm gonna go Golden State playing Milwaukee and Golden State
Yeah,
with Cousins coming back.
We couldn't.
yeah. Although Milwaukee's playing hell of a team basketball, I don't think they can handle Golden State. And I think they finna just run through whoever they playing in the East. I don't know if y'all saw how they did Boston. Man, them boys, they locked in.
Do you think Boston's in shambles though?
I kind of do. Kyrie was
Yes, but they're gonna be
Trash.
so much better next year. They should have traded Kyrie for a few other pieces.
Does Kyrie stay in Boston?
No,
absolutely.
no way, Jose. No way. I don't
Absolutely.
think
He
so.
done had enough of
They
that.
gonna
I don't
get
think
that-
so.
So where you going?
they-
New York or LA?
Oh, he out in New York.
Heads New York, tails LA.
I think it's a real deal coin
Apparently
toss
sounds
between
great.
those two. He
It depends on how shit
I
folds.
said I
Unfold.
used to think New York, and I still think it's a great chance he go to New York. But I think LeBron may make that call and say, "Hey, the only thing that may stop him from going to LA with LeBron
If
because
somebody else
I don't
go.
know how long LeBron gonna want to put up with that shit out there. They got a little circus
they got
going
Well,
Well,
see,
I know.
with I think if only way I think Kyrie ends up in LA is if somebody else like namingly KD or Kawhi or somebody like or AD is not in LA. That's the only way I think Kyrie ends up.
I think the Lakers get two superstars to come on board. So
Got to
don't
be
think-
able to pay him.
I think it's gonna be tough, man. They can't even get a coach and
They
decide
can't-
on what they
yeah,
want to do. Man.
like
they
they-
can't get a president, a GM, a coach,
It's
a
not gonna be
superstar. They
KD.
can't get anything.
KD wants to be the man somewhere or the fake man
No,
somewhere.
KD definitely not going.
I don't
to
see him leaving Golden State though.
I don't,
Why would you?
I wouldn't if I was him.
Why would
Him or Draymond got to leave.
Hey,
I think Clay.
I just don't
I
think-
think Clay leaving.
I just don't think Golden State can keep that roster
they gonna
together
pay
like
Clay
that no
this
more.
year.
Like they've had a great run. It's a
Mhm.
great time, even if they pull this championship off, because I think it's gonna be Golden State and Milwaukee. But even if they pull it off again this year, I just don't think that you can keep. It's only so long you can keep a roster like that. You know what I mean?
I
them
already
boys-
don't
all
have
of
no
them-
bench.
And all of them been taking pay cuts for a long ass.
Yeah.
Well, see,
time.
that's the thing. KD, he's gonna be a free agent because he has that player option.
Mhm.
They're gonna pay Clay this year because Clay ain't going nowhere. They would not let Clay get out of there.
I don't know.
I think Clay want to. I think
Clay said
Clay's
he tired of the
that shit.
scraps. He said, "I'm tired of the scraps."
Yeah.
He said his
Word.
words, not mine.
If that's the case, well, Clay or KD, one of them niggas staying.
Clay.
I say Clay.
Clay can stay, but if Clay stay, KD gone. And if KD,
But he can still
Stay
play.
Clay
if
gone.
he could take that option for another year.
I don't
Get
care
paid
which
the
one
year
of them
following.
leave. I want one of them niggas gone. I'm sick of seeing it. Goddamn, I don't give a fuck who it is.
let's remix the league, guys.
One of y'all niggas get up out of there. Though.
I would like to take a moment. Like Todd, I'm really proud of you. Like,
I picked the same thing you picked.
no, like you talked about basketball in a sensible way.
Get that nigga.
What he
KD,
trying to
right?
say, Todd?
Like,
I don't
and
know what
then
he
you
trying
know,
to say,
like
man.
it could even be a difference of opinion, but it was like I didn't come away from like this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Why? Because
So-
I agree with what you said.
No, that's what I'm saying. It could, we had slight differences, but
It's like
I respected what you said. Like I was like, okay, maybe that could happen.
so
So
that nigga Todd.
that's dope. That's dope, man. I'm really proud of you
Nigga
for that.
dumb, man.
I'll let you add this. For the camera.
That's all I want to say.
I'll give you one.
Get that nigga Joe. Joe 1, Todd 0.
100.
Gave it to him, man.
Todd versus Joe. Damn, Todd.
Around,
dude.
around 1,008.
I'm telling you.
Who winning?
That nigga crazy.
Come on.
This nigga is it's not even a rivalry, goddamn, when you win all the time.
You right.
I'm saying everybody going to New York. Kyrie going to New York. KD going to New York. Doesn't necessarily have to be the Knicks. Could be Brooklyn. Brooklyn looking like they coming up, but it could be somewhere in New York.
Brooklyn got cap money.
And
lot
they
of it.
they made the playoff. They decent. So
Yeah.
you know, you never know.
They got pieces. The summer will be interesting.
Yeah, and then
Good
this
old summer.
draft
The
lottery
summer is
gonna be
coming.
interesting too.
Summer's coming.
Teams that didn't make the playoffs got a 2% chance to get the number 1 pick, baby.
2%?
2%.
That's real low.
Hell yeah, it
Y'all
is.
gonna need every
But we
one of
still
them
gonna get a high pick though. We ain't in the playoffs. They had a horrible year.
I mean, nowadays that don't mean much in the NBA draft because you could be number 9 and get a
But
Bum.
still, right. But at the same time, that same bum you get.
you good. But it ain't
So
gonna be- it
so
ain't
would
gonna
you
be
want
Zion.
the Lakers to pick
Zion?
would you want the Lakers to pick Morant if Zion's fuck Zion, we ain't gonna go there. But would you want the Lakers to pick Morant if he's available?
Hell yeah, him
Who?
or Barrett.
Who you want them to take first? First pick overall, Lakers. Who you want them to take?
It with LeBron. Yeesh.
And they get Kyrie.
Well, you really can't take Morant. I see what
you
you're
can't take
doing.
Morant, right.
So who you taking, Todd?
All right.
You gotta go Zion. I mean, Zion Williams.
And you think I'm against you?
See, the way you set it up, it's obvious who the fuck to take. You got a point guard right there, so why would you
I wasn't
take
even gonna
another
bring up that Z.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
I
do
just
it.
wanted to see if you gonna be obvious. That's all.
Damn,
man.
Tub.
Nigga trying to set you up.
Nigga
look
put,
like a
yeah, he
fool.
set a nigga up, man.
See?
It's all
You
good.
passed.
It ain't me.
You passed, my nigga. It is you though.
Mm-mm.
It's definitely you, goddamn.
God,
It's
nigga.
big. You.
That nigga set it up perfectly, so you can't help but pick that one person.
Right.
What the fuck?
You could have picked some. You could have took Barrett.
Nah, if
You love the never mind.
You could.
But man, them abortion laws, Cardi.
Don't try to change the subject on time.
Oh, man.
But moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass
dumb
dummy.
some bitch.
Dumb shit.
We was just talking about basketball and Dennis Rodman. Report to the principal's office.
Stupid
God
shit.
damn it.
The owner of an upscale yoga studio has accused Dennis Rodman of participating in a brazen daytime clothing heist.
Out of
Yes,
yoga studio.
Dennis Rodman, the worm, the rebound king, was stealing fucking yoga pants.
This nigga stealing tights, B.
Nigga, you
Get him out of
6'9". Like them hoes don't fit you.
Stand
How the
behind me. Y'all looked at the video. Stand behind me, baby. Put it in
Yeah.
your purse.
Man, this nigga gonna stand up and be the fucking dummy while somebody else put some shit in their bag. Man, my man, out in California, man. Ain't the one in Cali? Yeah.
Probably yoga studio. I would get.
And it was only $500 worth of clothes.
That's
I think he just was bored or something. I'm sure.
And they broke a crystal.
Mhm.
A crystal
Like
painting
$2,500
crystal.
though.
Yeah, it was $2,500. But they tried to steal it, man. I don't know why Dennis Rodman is stealing any fucking thing, let alone stealing some shit from a yoga fucking place. But Dennis Rodman, for this act, if y'all go look on TMZ or go look on some of these other platforms that actually have the video up, my man tried to steal some shit out of a yoga spot. I don't know if y'all saw this. If y'all did y'all what y'all took from the video?
That nigga just wanted another mug shot or something. Who knows, man? Nigga
He just
dumb,
wanted to
man.
be in the news.
he some kind of
$500.
drug. I don't.
Well, they say
alcohol,
they
something.
say he reeked of alcohol. is what
Okay,
they
I-
said.
it had to
But
be
still, how the fuck? That had to be a
Yoga
bet,
pants.
a game, a gamble. That was something. That wasn't just I needed
And
these
I
yoga
mean, you
pants.
say he reeked the alcohol. You know, he's still on probation
that can fuck him
for
up.
that 2018 DUI or drug. It was a drunk driving incident that he had. Man, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this or thought about this, but Dennis Rodman is 57 years old.
That's nuts.
That's
old.
crazy.
We old as fuck.
He wanna wear
old
yoga
as
pants.
fuck.
Oh, man.
Think about watching, nigga. We watched Dennis Rodman play.
57?
Remember that nigga at San Antonio?
When he had regular hair.
Yes.
San Antonio and the Pistons, he had regular hair.
Yeah, regular hair.
That's crazy.
He
That
had
nigga,
regular hair with the bad boy.
that nigga turned into a different person. He must have had postpartum.
Hollywood did it to him.
Mm,
Well,
He was
yeah,
in Chicago.
for stealing them yoga fucking pants, Dennis Rodman, you are our dummy of the week. Stupid.
Dummy.
Don't get you some
Dummy.
yoga pants with dummy of the week on the side.
Stupid ass dummy. I don't know. What else we got around here? Anybody got something they want to add?
Y'all been seeing them the real Uno rules?
Fuck
Fuck
them
that.
Uno rules just it's too much. I learned that that's a subjective sport. That shit matters where you go.
Did
Yeah.
y'all have a term with it or did y'all call it something? We called it stacking. We said, how y'all playing? We stacking. Meaning you can stack.
Yeah,
and
that's
draw
what I
fours
thought.
and draw
Right.
twos.
That's
I
how
just
I
always
always taught to
thought
play.
that was.
I thought like if you got 4 green, like if you got a 4 that's
draw
a green, 4 of a blue, 4 yellow, you could put all that
Put all
shit
them
down
all down,
because it's all the same
Right,
suit.
and you can do that, right? But it's talking about dropping a draw 4 on top of another draw 4. Like I drop one, then Ty drop one, he pick it. No,
Man,
you can't do
I
that.
thought you could do that.
Niggas,
Uno
that-
says no.
That's what
y'all.
used to cause most fights.
Yo,
Goddamn.
nigga-fied Uno. That's what it was. They say y'all are not
Now
gonna
we made
nigga-fy our
Uno
game.
fun.
Who is that said no?
The Uno people.
Uno.
Uno at real Uno games. Their Twitter page.
Well, y'all need to make y'all rules more specific.
I mean, but like we do, like just like in Monopoly, fees is not supposed to go on the free parking, but we do. You know how you land on hospital fee or whatever it is, you
Mhm.
put it on the free parking. Somebody land on free parking, they get the money. That's not the real rules, but that shit fun.
Y'all ever finished a Monopoly game?
Hell no, you niggas just stop playing.
Yeah.
I got a Monopoly set I bought in there about 3 Christmases ago. That bitch still in the
But
plastic.
I ain't playing Monopoly in so long.
I want to have movie night, but shit.
Game like a movie.
What's stopping you,
What
cuz?
movie
I mean,
night got to
game
do
night.
with
My
Monopoly?
got you.
My bad.
I
Game
was
night.
about to say- I want to have movie night, but we gonna play Monopoly while the movie.
You could go watch a movie. Shit.
Damn it.
I don't want to watch that movie with y'all. I do want to have game night, though. The shit seem fun.
Have it then. Nigga. Let's have
Hell
it.
you
no.
have it.
Y'all niggas ain't gonna act right. Y'all niggas too cool.
What you mean?
I like to play games.
Hell no.
Hey, after I seen that handshake, I know niggas ain't too cool.
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Look, 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 look.
Nigga hate.
He got dumb.
I ain't
Let me
hate that
see it,
shit.
man. Let me see. I ain't see it.
Hey, man,
Go
we'll
watch
jump
How
you
High.
in.
Hey, look.
After the podcast, we'll jump you in.
Come on, show the camera, man. Y'all
Go watch
handshake.
how high you can see it, guys.
The camera want to see. People that want to see it.
Look, see, I told you. You see
Popcorn player, goddamn.
Them nigga did some
player.
weird shit, Todd. I ain't lying. But they ain't want me to see it. I'm telling you.
We did it in front of you,
Right.
nigga.
Yes.
Nah, you know how a nigga try to position his body in front. He
Nigga,
Like he was
Watch out,
count
bro.
money.
No.
like the granddad.
Get out my
Pull out that dollar away.
Get out that wallet,
Put that
girl.
dollar. Nigga count the same dollar 5 times. Goddamn. Like he had big steak.
Like
Man, what
Smokey
else we
did,
got,
goddamn.
man? Hey, listen. I don't know about y'all, but I really don't want to leave y'all.
Nah,
I don't want to leave the people. I'm having a great time in here, but
I'm going to sleep.
what else y'all got?
Nothing.
Damn. We talked out. We podcasted out.
Yeah.
Job's
done.
We gonna talk about a whole lot more shit after we get done. Though.
I'm
Just like
telling
we talk
you,
about
man.
a whole lot
Every
more
time
shit
we
before
cut this
start.
motherfucker off, we sit here about another 3 hours, and yeah, cause we gotta. It's so many lights.
And we just can't talk to y'all about everything. Sorry.
All right.
But I can't wait for y'all to see what we got coming up for y'all.
Yeah, we got y'all. Though.
Oh, yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
you,
that's
it's finna be some major shit.
We negotiating the contracts.
Right.
Um,
I'm real close to acting brand.
We not letting Can't Get Right do the negotiations.
Shit.
hell no,
Shit.
hell no.
We gonna be all
enough.
right.
He got enough money that he keeping for himself.
Uh-huh. Got your
Cash
side
app.
Well, other than that, man, we'll be back next week like we never left. Cause like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
You bitch, you.
Toodles.
Dummy.